Chapter 1. N. Where am I? This was a young man who wasn't very handsome, but he could be recognized in a crowd at a glance. However, this young man was lying on the bed with a pale complexion. His breathing was very weak. If one didn't carefully sense it, one wouldn't be able to sense the young man's breathing. Fuck, what's going on? Wasn't I shopping? This young man was called Lin Ray. He grew up in the 21st century under 9 years of compulsory education. Originally, he was still in university. His family's situation wasn't very good. Therefore, he could only come out to work whenever he had time, hoping that this could reduce the burden on his family. However, at this time, Lin Ray, who was working, received a call from his girlfriend. The excited Lin Ray heard his girlfriend's heartless farewell. "Hey, Yun, did you miss me?" Lin Ray said to the other side of the phone. However, the other side of the phone came bad news that Lin Ray had never thought of. "Let's break up." With a whine sound, Lin Ray's mind instantly went blank. His eyes were filled with disbelief, and he said with a trembling voice, why, weren't you all right yesterday? Why are you saying such things now?" Lin Ray really couldn't believe that Yun, who was always gentle and generous, would say such words. Originally, they had already discussed that they would get married after graduating from university. But now, we are not suitable. Hearing the words from the other side of the phone, Lin Ray's temper suddenly rose. He then roared at the other side of the phone. "Don't fucking say these things to me. I just want to know why did you want to break up with me? I just need you to give me a reason right now." After hearing Lin Ray's words, the other side of the phone was silent for a while. Then, she said, "Lin Ray, I know that my words may hurt your heart, but if I don't say it now, then it will be a kind of torture for both of us. Alright, speak." When Lin Ray heard Yun-er's words, the angry Lin Ray calmed down. "I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to waste time with you anymore. I want to live a better life, but you can't give me any of that. Your monthly salary is only 1 or 2,000, and even if you leave school in the future, you still have to support your younger brothers and sisters at home. This is not the life I want to live." Lin Ray was silent. He didn't expect that his girlfriend, who had been in love with him for so long, would be such a materialistic woman. Okay, then let's break up." After that, Lin Ray hung up the phone, then asked the boss for leave and walked out of the restaurant. Sigh, how could this be? I thought that we would be fine. I never thought that we would have such a day. As he spoke, Lin Ray's heart gradually cooled down. And Lin Ray's eyes were staring blankly ahead. No one knew what he was thinking. Dear citizens, today, the central satellite suddenly discovered that a comet from outer space is heading towards Earth, so please be careful when you travel these days. Suddenly, a special report came from a big screen in a shopping mall not far away from Lin Ray. Anything can happen. Lin Ray didn't believe such a report at all. However, just as he continued to walk forward, his vision suddenly turned black and he fainted. When Lin Ray regained consciousness, he found that he was already lying on the bed, his whole body in pain. Young master, nothing must happen to you. If anything happens to you, what should I do?" Just as Lin Ray continued to investigate and see what was going on, a man's crying voice suddenly sounded. The voice was full of sadness. "And this is?" A memory that didn't belong to him suddenly poured into his mind. He accepted this memory in pain and surprise. That kind of pain didn't come from the physical body, but from the soul. Damn, I can't be so unlucky. I can also transmigrate like this? When Lin Ray completely accepted these memories, Lin Ray finally understood what was going on. These memories all came from the original owner of this body. What was more coincidental was that the person who died in this body was also called Lin Ray. This kind of coincidence wasn't something that just anyone could come across. Damn, it can't be. he was actually killed by a slap. When Lin Rei looked at the memories left behind by the original owner, he found that this guy was actually killed by the subordinates of his cousin from the same clan. What was even more infuriating was that the original owner of this body was actually a trash born of a concubine. Until today, he was only at the first level of physique tempering. Oh my god, are you playing with me? After looking at all the memories, Lin Rei, who had been thinking for a long time, finally felt relieved. Anyway, no matter how unwilling he was, he couldn't return to his original world. But even if that's the case, you should at least give me a cheat or something. Even if there isn't a cheat, you should at least give me a powerful cultivation technique or inheritance. Young master, wake up. Woo-woo. While Lin Rei was thinking, he suddenly heard the crying sound continue. However, at this time, after accepting the memories of the original owner, Lin Rei found out that the crying person was a child that his cheap mother bought when Lin Rei was young. At that time, she wanted to buy a child to play with her child. However, this child was stubborn and always treated Lin Rei as his master to respect him. I'm fine, Lin Rei used all his strength to say to Lin Tian, who was beside him. Ah, young master, you're awake? Hearing Lin Rei's words, Lin Tian excitedly straightened his back and then frantically kowtowed to the door while muttering. Thank you, Du Tian Emperor. Thank you for allowing my young master to wake up as he wished. Thank you. Lin Rei felt warmth in his heart when he heard this. Originally, he had accepted his girlfriend's breakup and his heart had already turned cold. However, after hearing Lin Tian's words, Lin Rei immediately swore that he would definitely treat Lin Tian as his brother in the future. Xiao Tian, I'm a bit hungry. Is there anything to eat? Yes, I'll go get it right now. Lin Tian hurriedly stood up and ran out of the door after hearing his young master's weak words. Sigh, since I'm here, I'll take things as they come. Don't worry. In the future, your grudge is my grudge. Your family is my family. I won't let those who bullied me live happily. As soon as Lin Li finished speaking, he instantly felt his control over this body become much more relaxed. It was as if this body had already begun to slowly accept his soul from the alternate dimension. Ding, scanning identity, please wait, who's talking? Just as he was pondering, Lin Li heard a robotic voice suddenly appear. Ding, scanning complete. Locating area, please wait. Suddenly, the voice appeared again. However, this time, Lin Rei could hear it clearly. Ah. Ha, ding, locating area to profound sky continent. Locating host's identity, please wait, it seems that the heavens are treating me well. They actually let me become someone who transmigrates through the system. Now that I have the system, let's see who dares to bully me. Thinking of this, Lin Rei immediately felt a wave of happiness in his heart. Ding, host binding successful. Does the host wish to activate the system? Yes, quickly activate it. Ding, congratulations to the host for becoming the master of the 9 Heavens Xuanzong Sect system. Ding, scanning host's current status, please wait, name, Lin Rei level, first level of body refining experience, 0/200, spiritual roots, thunder, fire, wood, 3 chaos spiritual roots talent, peak cultivation technique, none martial skills, none spiritual treasure, none equipment, none reputation, 0 pills, none. Congratulations to the host for becoming the first master of the 9 Heavens Xuanzong Sect. The fate that you will bear is immeasurable. Oh, what fate! After hearing the system's words, Lin Rei immediately felt that there was a huge pit in front of him, and he had no choice but to step into this pit. I'm sorry master, this is not something that you can know with your current authority. However, if you want to know, then hurry up and increase your strength. Damn, are you playing with me? Do you know the consequences of doing this? Aren't you afraid that I'll remove the relationship between us now? When that time comes, I'll see if you still. Oh, sure. But I forgot to tell you that the consequences of removing the system is that you will be tortured by the purgatory earth fire, and in the end, your soul will be scattered and you will never be reincarnated. Master, do you still want to remove the relationship with me now? Damn, it seems like there's no other way. Now, even if I don't want to, I have to. Alright, but before that, you have to give me some benefits. You can't just let the cow work and not let the cow eat grass. This doesn't make sense, don't you think so? Seeing that he couldn't get rid of the system, Lin Rei also accepted it. Master must be joking. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Little Dragon, I'm a chaos artifact spirit born by this system. I'm only limited to activities in the system. Oh. Hearing this, Lin Rei understood, but he wasn't concerned about this right now. What Lin Rei was most concerned about now was whether the system had anything good for him. It seems that Master can't wait any longer. Alright. I'll give you the novice gift bag now. Ding dong, Master now has a novice gift bag, do you want to receive it? Yes, right away. Ding dong, the novice gift bag has been placed in your inventory. Peng, without waiting for Lin Rei to ask the system what happened, the system directly threw him out of the space. Lin Rei looked towards the direction of the loud sound and saw Lin Tian, who went out to look for food but hadn't returned for a long time. But at this time, Lin Tian was already beaten beyond recognition. Who dares to hurt him? Looking up, he saw a fat man with a big head and big ears. It's you hurt him? When Lin Rei saw the fat man, he already recognized him. That was Lin Ergu, who killed his predecessor with one slap. Oh, isn't this our great genius young master? You're not dead yet. Heh. Hearing Lin Ergu's words, the corners of Lin Li's mouth naturally curled upwards, revealing an expression as if he was looking at a fool. However, from the beginning to the end, Lin Li's eyes revealed an icy coldness. Lin Ergu originally wanted to tease and humiliate Lin Rei, but when he saw Lin Rei's eyes, Lin Ergu's feet unconsciously took a step back. What's going on? When did this brat's eyes become so terrifying? Moreover, his temperament has also changed. It's only been a few days since we last met. But when he saw Lin Li's level of power, that foot, which had been forced to take a step backwards in fright, came back to him. Little bastard, it seems that the lesson I taught you a few days ago was in vain. Since that's the case, then today I'll thoroughly let you know my rules. Come. Beat me up. After hearing Lin Ergu's words, the people who followed him and rushed up and threw a punch at Lin Rei, who was lying on the bed. A group of dog slaves who don't care about their lives. I think you've forgotten the clan's rules. You're just insignificant slaves, yet you want to offend your superiors. Don't tell me you don't want to live anymore. Do you really think that I, the clan's direct descendant's second young master, is someone you can hit as you wish? Chapter 2. Yes. After hearing Lin Rei's words, the people who were about to attack him stopped their fists in midair. They turned their heads and looked at Lin Ergu awkwardly. Lin Rei, stop pretending. Who in the entire Lin province doesn't know that you're just a concubine's son? Most importantly, when you were born, the head of the family found someone to test your talent. The result was that you didn't have the qualifications to cultivate. The head of the family has long since given up on you. Now you want to use your status to suppress me? Do you think that's possible? When Lin Ergu mentioned Lin Rei's sore spot, he had a proud smile on his face. However, when he saw Lin Rei's expression, Lin Ergu was dumbfounded. Ha ha ha. Looking at Lin Ergu's expression, Lin Li began to laugh unbridledly and calmly. What are you laughing at? Seeing Lin Rei laugh, Lin Ergu's heart panicked. He frowned and asked in confusion. I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at your naivety. Even if my cultivation talent isn't good, so what? In short, I have the title of the second young master of the Lin family. As long as I have this title, you don't have the qualifications to touch me. Of course, that is unless you disregard the family rules. However, if that's the case, your cultivation and even your life will be gone. At this point, Lin Rei couldn't help but look at Lin Ergu. He wanted to see Lin Ergu's expression and actions. He was afraid that Lin Ergu would notice something wrong. If that was the case, then he would suffer today. However, after seeing Lin Ergu's expression, Lin Rei let out a long sigh of relief. Humph, little bastard, consider yourself lucky today. We'll see. In the future, don't ever let me see you again. Otherwise, I'll let you know the consequences of offending me today. Let's go. After Lin Ergu said a few threatening words to Lin Rei, he waved to his subordinates and left. However, before he left, he didn't forget to kick Lin Tian. The moment Lin Ergu walked out, Lin Rei's face instantly darkened. If one looked carefully, they would see that Lin Rei's fingernails had already dug into his flesh. Blood flowed out from the wound, but Lin Rei didn't seem to notice it. He continued to stare at the door gloomily with bloodshot eyes. After a while, Lin Rei to recover. Lin Tian to look to Lin Rei. Lin Tian. Cough 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 cough. At this moment, Lin Tian woke up from his coma. Lin Rei didn't know if he woke up because of the pain or because he woke up on his own. But the most important thing now was to heal Lin Tian's injuries. Lin Rei moved his body and found that it didn't hurt as much. He quickly got up from the bed and slowly walked to Lin Tian, who was lying on the ground and groaning in pain. Little Tian, I'm sorry. Lin Rei apologized to Lin Tian with a guilty heart. His tone was very sincere. Cough cough, young master, what are you doing? You don't have to apologize to me. Lin Tian saw that his young master was apologizing to him. Moreover, Lin Tian clearly saw the apology in Lin Rei's eyes. Suddenly, Lin Tian felt that the pain he suffered was no longer a big deal. Sigh, it's all my fault. If it weren't for my incompetence, you wouldn't have been injured. If it weren't for my incompetence, they wouldn't have looked down on us. Even my so-called biological father is the same. I've only seen him once or twice since I was born. He's my biological father. Speaking until here, Lin Rei didn't continue because he didn't know what to say. The words just now were left in the memory of the predecessor. Lin Rei took this opportunity to say it all at once. This way, it wouldn't affect his mood in the future. Young master, let me help you up. Your condition just got a little better. You can't sit on the ground anymore. Otherwise, it won't be good if your condition worsens. After speaking, Lin Tian wanted to stand up. However, when he was halfway up, his vision suddenly turned black. Lin Tian's whole body fell towards Lin Rei. Fortunately, Lin Rei's eyes were sharp and his hands were fast. Otherwise, he might not have been able to catch Lin Tian. Oh, this silly child. You are so sick, yet you still want to help me. Lin Li smiled. Then, he stood up and carried Lin Tian towards the bed. Lin Li was injured to begin with, and he had yet to fully master this body. Now that Lin Tian was here as well, one could imagine that it would take 5 minutes for one person to master this body. Now that Lin Tian was here, it would take even more time for one person to master this body. Phew, I finally got you on the bed. I'm so tired. Lin Rei let out a long sigh of relief and sat down on the chair beside him. Now that he finally had some free time, the newbie gift bag that he had always wanted was finally going to be opened. He was very excited. Hey, little dragon, hurry up and help me open my newbie gift bag. I want to see what good things are inside. After saying that to the system, his eyes quickly shifted to his inventory. Ding dong, the host is determined to open your newbie gift bag. Yes, open it. Hurry up. At this moment, Lin Rei didn't have the time to listen to the system's nonsense. However, when he saw that the system was talking nonsense, Lin Rei was speechless. Ding dong, the newbie gift bag is opened. Congratulations to the host for obtaining 100 body tempering pills, 100 soul gathering pills, 50 foundation establishment pills, 1 dragon tiger pill, can expand the tendons and meridians. It is very useful for early stage cultivators. 2 marrow cleansing pills, primal chaos scripture, star finger, a high-grade profound class martial skill. Although it can't be said to be able to pluck the stars when practiced to the peak, it is definitely a top-class martial skill. Linley really didn't expect that a beginner's gift pack would contain so many things, and they all looked pretty awesome, especially the Primal Chaos Sutra. Just hearing the word Primal Chaos was already awesome enough, and there were also so many pills. Linley's current mood could no longer be described as extremely excited. With these things, do I still need to stay in the Lin family? Thinking of this, Lin Ray was very happy. This was because he didn't need to pretend anymore. He was finally free. Ding dong, does the host want to learn the Primal Chaos scripture? Lin Ray, who was secretly daydreaming, suddenly heard the system's prompt. He didn't even think about it and directly agreed. Yes, learn it. Ding dong, the host has learned the first layer of the Primal Chaos scripture. Ding dong, discovered a martial skill, star finger. Does the host want to learn it? Yes, hurry up. I really get what I want. Ding, congratulations to the host for learning the star finger. When the system notification appeared, Linley discovered that many new things had appeared in his mind. For example, heaven, earth, mystic, yellow, universe, chaos, everything under the primordial chaos, stars, 10,000 things. Just hearing these chants was enough to make Linley feel very awesome. Ding, the host's current physical condition is very bad. It is recommended that the host consume a marrow cleansing pill. This will allow the host to quickly level up. At the same time, it will also immediately heal the injuries on your body. Yes. After hearing the system's words, Lin Ray immediately took out a purple gold pill from his inventory and put it in his mouth. If there was an Emperor tier pill refiner here at this moment and saw the pill that Lin Ray ate, he would definitely kill him and rob him. This was because Lin Ray probably didn't know that the purple gold pill represented the status and glory of the pill refiner world. Until now, no one in the lower realm had been able to refine the purple gold pill. I don't feel anything, but it's quite delicious. Just as Lin Ray finished saying that he didn't feel anything, a sharp pain slowly spread from Lin Ray's dantian to the surroundings. It started with his legs, then his arms, and finally his entire body. Lin Ray, who was originally sitting on a chair, was now rolling on the ground. This feeling lasted for less than an hour before the pain slowly subsided. Finally, when the pain completely disappeared, Lin Ray slowly opened his eyes. Damn it, it hurts so much. I didn't think that the pill's strength would be so strong. It almost killed me. Thinking of this, Lin Ray's heart palpitated. At the beginning, he didn't feel that it would hurt so much. The key was that he wasn't mentally prepared. Ding dong, scanning the host's various functions. Please wait. Name, Lin Ray. Age, 14. Cultivation level, 4th level. Body refiner experience, 480,500. Spiritual roots, thunder, fire, wood. 3. Chaos spiritual roots. Talent, peak. Cultivation method, chaos scripture, incomplete. Spiritual treasure, none. Equipment, none. Reputation points, 100 pills, 100 body enhancing pills, 100 energy gathering pills, 50 foundation building pills, 1 dragon tiger pill, can expand the tendons and meridians, very useful. For early stage self-cultivators, 1 marrow cleansing pill. Ding dong, the host's body and cultivation are currently weak to the point of dregs. No, it's not even dregs. Hearing this, Lin Ray immediately rolled his eyes at the system. Hey, you can't say that. In any case, I'm still your master, okay? Please show me some respect in the future. Also, I haven't started cultivating yet. Wait until I reach the peak of my cultivation, then you'll be in for a good show. Oh right, what's the reputation points on the interface? what's its use? Also, until now, I still don't know where you came from. Linley suddenly thought of something, and so he spilled everything out in one go. Okay, host. To put it simply, the Nine Heavens Xuanzong Sect system already existed when the heavens and earth were first created. Later on, some unforeseen events happened, so I came out to search for the host. In the end, I searched for so long until that day, I found you on a small planet. Because that small planet's spiritual energy was extremely lacking, I could only bring you here. Oh, so that's the case. But why did you choose me after searching for so many years? Could it be that I'm better than others? No, it was just intuition at that time. Hearing the system's words, Lin Rei's rising sense of glory suddenly disappeared. Okay, then who are you talking about? What's the reputation points? Ding dong, the host must establish his own sect within 5 years, named the Nine Heavens Xuanzong Sect. If it exceeds the time limit or is not completed, then the system will erase the host. Additional mission, find 5 disciples in 5 years. The requirements must be that they have the best spiritual roots and must cultivate to the nascent soul stage. If it is not completed, the system will erase the host. Reward, 10 billion experience points, an immortal equipment set, and a space-time tunnel back to Earth. What, if it's not completed, it's going to be erased? Then can I not accept? I accept. Originally, he didn't plan to accept it, but when he saw the final reward, which was a space-time tunnel back to Earth, Lin Rei immediately became excited. Chapter 3. I wonder how Mother and the rest are doing. I really miss them. When Lin Rei found out that he could return to Earth after completing the mission, Lin Rei's homesickness was completely aroused by the system. He didn't know if the system did it on purpose, but Lin Rei couldn't care less now. When he thought about the situation at home, Lin Rei felt anxious. System, can I really return to Earth after completing the mission? Lin Rei confirmed with the system again because he still didn't fully trust the unknown system. He didn't know how many traps there were ahead, so he had to be careful. Yes, as long as the host's cultivation reaches a certain level, you can do it with your own strength even without the space-time tunnel. It's just a matter of time. After hearing the system's words, Lin Rei finally felt relieved. Okay, then I have to cultivate well. For my family and for myself, I have to work harder. At this moment, Lin Rei was very eager to reach the peak of cultivation. This was not only for his family, but also for himself. After this experience, Lin Rei finally knew that he could only be strong with strength. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for comprehending the Tao heart. In the future, your cultivation will double. Ding dong, there is a gift package. Please check and accept it. Well, this works too. Just as Lin Rei was thirsting for strength, he accidentally comprehended the Tao heart. Therefore, the system randomly gave him a gift package. Yes, accept it and open it. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for receiving the rewards. 5 antidote pills, 2 healing pills, and the second level of the chaos scripture. Damn, I can even get the second level. My luck is simply too good. Just as Lin Rei was rejoicing in his luck, the system instantly poured a basin of cold water on him and woke him up. Host, don't be happy too early. Because your strength is too weak, you can't learn the second level of the chaos scripture. When the host's cultivation reaches the corresponding level, the system will remind the host. As soon as the system finished speaking, it disappeared immediately. No matter how Lin Rei called, there was no reply. Sigh, strength again. It seems that the most important thing now is to increase my cultivation. Just as Lin Rei was thinking about how to increase his strength, he suddenly heard a sound coming from the bed. Without thinking, Lin Rei knew that Lin Tian had woken up. You're awake. Do you feel uncomfortable anywhere? If you do, just say it. Don't hold it in. Seeing that Lin Tian had woken up, Lin Rei immediately stepped forward and asked with concern. He didn't want his first friend to die in front of him. Yes, young master, I feel much better now. After saying that, Lin Tian was about to get out of bed, but before he could do so, Lin Rei stopped him. Little Lin Tian, it seems like even you won't listen to me. Lin Rei hurriedly put on an unhappy expression and looked at Lin Tian. No, young master. It's just that this is young master's bed. As a servant, how can you sleep in the master's bed? Hearing Lin Tian's words, Lin Rei instantly became unhappy. What servant or master? When mother was still alive, she wanted to take you in as a foster son. It's just that she passed away before she could do so. Moreover, I've never seen you as a servant. In my heart, you've always been my little brother and my only family. Woo, young master, your words are enough. Even if I die now, I'll be satisfied. What death? We still have a long way to go. On this road, I want you to be the witness of me becoming strong. Not only me, but you also have to become strong. That way, you can always follow me, right? Seeing that Lin Tian was crying again, Lin Rei hurriedly comforted him. Yes, I won't cry. I will definitely follow in young master's footsteps and become strong. That way, I can always follow young master. Lin Rei didn't know that because of his words, he had created a powerhouse in the future world. Of course, this was a story for another time. Come, eat this first. If you don't heal yourself, I'm afraid you'll be finished. After saying so, Lin Rei took out a healing medicinal pill from his inventory and handed it to Lin Tian. However, Lin Tian didn't hesitate. He took the medicinal pill and ate it. In a short moment, Lin Tian's injuries healed at a speed visible to the naked eye. In just a few minutes, all of Lin Tian's injuries were healed. At this moment, Lin Tian, who was aware of all this, was very surprised. He had never seen this kind of medicinal pill before, especially one with such a strong recovery ability. What made Lin Tian even more surprised was that this medicinal pill was actually taken out from his young master. When Lin Rei saw Lin Tian's expression, he couldn't help but tease Lin Tian. What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that? Don't you recognize me? No, young master. I just didn't expect you to have such a miraculous medicinal pill. Moreover, I noticed that ever since you woke up, your aura has completely changed. If I hadn't been by your side all this time, I wouldn't have dared to recognize you. Hearing Lin Tian's words, Lin Li was at a loss for words. He didn't know what to say. Little trash, come out. My young master is here. Just as the atmosphere became extremely awkward, a very uncoordinated voice sounded. All right. Lin Li frowned, then stood up and walked towards the door. It's you again. Just what do you want? When Lin Rei arrived at the door, he immediately saw Lin Ergu, who had just left not long ago. He was accompanied by a group of people, the most conspicuous of which was the young man leading the group. Oh, it's only been a few days since we last met. Cousin, your words have become so unyielding. Moreover, I heard that you threatened my subordinates and said that they would be punished by the clan's rules if they beat you up. Is this real? The young man asked Lin Rei with a face full of disdain. Lin Ji, just what do you want? No matter what, I'm still your clan brother and your elder. What? You came here to cause trouble just because I helped you teach a few people a lesson? You want to be my elder? Why don't you take a piss and look at yourself in the mirror? What ability do you have? What qualifications do you have? You're just the son of a concubine, and you don't even have the slightest talent for cultivation. The family head has already abandoned you, and you still shamelessly call yourself the second young master. The person who spoke was called Lin Ji, Lin Rei's clan brother. When the young man heard Lin Rei's words, his face instantly turned gloomy, and a thick murderous aura burst forth. It seemed that he had the impulse to immediately go up and kill Lin Rei. Lin Ji, let's not talk about anything else. Let's just talk about my bloodline. Regardless of whether the clan head recognizes me or not, I'm still his son. Do you think that he would allow his son to be humiliated and bullied by a servant of the clan? After hearing Lin Rei's words, Lin Ji swallowed back the words that were about to come out of his mouth. His expression was extremely rich. However, after hearing Lin Rei's words, Lin Ji calmed down and carefully thought about it. After all, Lin Rei was still the son of the clan head. Thinking of this, Lin Ji suddenly revealed a cruel smile and stared at Lin Rei. Then, according to what you said, if my servant can't teach you a lesson, then I, as the master, can teach you a lesson. After saying this, Lin Ji suddenly moved. Boom! The floor under Lin Ji's feet was shattered by the force that leaked out from Lin Ji's body. Go to hell for me. I don't believe that the clan head will punish me for a trash like you. Seeing that Lin Ji's fist was about to hit Lin Rei, Lin Tian, who was standing beside him, moved. In a flash, Lin Tian appeared in front of Lin Rei. Looking at Lin Ji's fist, Lin Tian didn't panic or fear. Instead, he had a determined expression of wanting to protect Lin Rei. I won't allow you to hurt my young master. Lin Tian said these words. He looked at Lin Ji with a murderous gaze. So loyal. Since you want to die, then die. However, your young master will immediately come to find you. Don't worry. Ha 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 ha. Looking at the murderous aura emitting from Lin Ji's fist, Lin Tian turned his head and smiled at Lin Rei. Young master, I'm sorry, I can't serve you anymore. After saying this, Lin Tian seemed to accept his fate. He closed his eyes and waited for Lin Ji's fist to come. However, after waiting for a while, he didn't feel anything. So he opened his eyes and saw a hand coming out from his face and catching Lin Ji's fist. Little Tian, you want to die so much. But I, your young master, haven't made you strong yet. How can you die? Hearing Lin Rei's voice coming from behind, Lin Rei's figure slowly appeared in front of Lin Tian. How can this be? How can you catch my fist? At this time, Lin Ji was no longer as calm as before. He looked at Lin Rei with a face full of surprise. He didn't expect that his fist would be caught by a trash for 14 years. You actually, What's wrong with me? Are you surprised and in disbelief? Hearing Lin Rei's words, Lin Ji unconsciously nodded, but soon Lin Ji woke up from the shock. Isn't it just that you can cultivate? No matter what, you are not my opponent. Just now I only used 50% of my strength. Now let's see if you can still catch it. As soon as Lin Ji finished speaking, he sent out yet another punch. But this time, Lin Li could sense that Lin Ji was using all of his strength. You are too arrogant. Do you think that was all my strength? Ridiculous. As he spoke, Lin Li's cultivation technique was activated to the extreme. The Tai Chi hand smashed towards Lin Ji's fist. What? After hearing Lin Rei's words, Lin Ji observed the strength of Lin Rei's fist. Suddenly, Lin Ji's heart was scared, but this was not something he could decide. Kacha. Just when Lin Ji's fist was about to hit Lin Rei, a huge force came from Lin Rei's fist. Suddenly, the sound of bones breaking came from Lin Ji's hand. The sound was very scary. A roar came out from Lin Ji's mouth. At this moment, all the people standing in Lin Rei's courtyard were stunned. They couldn't believe that Lin Rei, who was known as Trash, was able to break Lin Ji's bones. How strong was his cultivation base to be able to do this? How can you have so much strength? Moreover, you are only at the 4th level of body refining. How did you do it? How is it impossible? Moreover, you are nothing in my eyes. You are not even my family. As for the so-called patriarch's father, I don't care about him at all. With that, Lin Rei walked step by step towards Lin Ji. His eyes were filled with killing intent, and the corner of his mouth was slightly raised, revealing a bloodthirsty expression. You. What do you want to do? Let me tell you, torturing and killing a clan member is punishable by the clan rules. You can't do this. Chapter 4. Clan rules? Do you think that kind of thing is still useful to me? Step by step, Lin Li arrived in front of Lin Ji. Every step he took felt like he was stepping on Lin Ji's heart, making dong 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 sounds. He looked at Lin Ji as if he was looking at an idiot. For the current Lin Li, there was no longer any need for him to stay in the Lin family, nor was he afraid of the so-called clan rules that Lin Ji spoke of. Young Master Lin Rei, I beg you to let me go. I won't dare to do it again in the future. In the past, I was insensible. Can you just take into account that we are from the same clan and have the same blood flowing in our bodies and let me go like a fart? Lin Ji suddenly knelt down. His eyes were filled with fear because he was afraid. When he heard Lin Rei's words, he did not believe it. However, when he saw Lin Rei's murderous gaze, Lin Ji was really afraid. He was really afraid that Lin Rei would kill him. You also know fear? Who was the one who said that he would send me and Lin Tian to die together? Don't you think it's a bit too late to beg for mercy now? Moreover, do you think that I will let someone who once threatened and bullied me live? But don't worry, as your clan brother, I will not let you go alone. I will also send your subordinates down and let them accompany you in the underworld. This way, you will not be lonely. Hearing Lin Rei's words, Lin Ji knew that he would not be able to live today. However, he was not reconciled. He was not willing to die in the hands of someone who was once called trash. If you want me to die, then I will not let you live so easily. Suddenly, Lin Ji, who was kneeling on the ground, suddenly got a dagger from who knows where. He suddenly stood up and rushed towards Lin Rei, who was close at hand. Your character never changes. Seeing Lin Ji rushing over with a dagger, Lin Rei's eyes became even colder. Since you want to die so much, then I will fulfill your wish. Astral finger. He saw Lin Rei's fingertips flashed with a burst of cold light, and vaguely saw Lin Rei's fingertips turned white, and quickly rushed towards Lin Rei. Poof! Lin Rei's finger pierced Lin Ji's heart without any obstruction. Blood flowed out from Lin Rei's finger. You killed our young master. Aren't you afraid that our old master will kill you if he finds out? Lin Ergu and the others were scared silly. They never thought that the trash who had always been bullied would have such strength. Moreover, he dared to kill Lin Ji in the family. Oh, your family's master? That's right. You killed my young master. Just wait for my old master to find you personally. After Lin Ergu finished speaking, he wanted to turn around and leave. He didn't want to stay here for a moment. However, when he turned around, he was stopped by Lin Rei. You want to leave just like that? Did I allow you to leave? Are you really not afraid that our old master will kill you? Lin Ergu was scared. He was really afraid that Lin Rei would kill all of them at this time. If that was the case, he wouldn't be able to inform his old master. Scared, of course I am scared. Otherwise, why would I let you stay here? Don't you think so? Hearing Lin Rei's voice, Lin Ergu and the others seemed to see the Grim Reaper waving at them. Suddenly, Lin Ergu's legs went soft and he knelt down. He kept kowtowing to Lin Rei. Young Master Lei, we know we were wrong. Please spare us. As long as you don't kill us, we will repay you even if we have to work like a cow or a horse. It's too late. Do you think that I will let you go and then report me to avenge your young master? Moreover, you injured Lin Tian earlier, so I can't let you stay. After Lin Rei finished speaking, he quickly walked in front of Lin Ergu. He raised his hand and tapped on their heads a few times. Instantly, Lin Ergu and the others all went limp on the ground, lifeless. Young master, will it be okay for you to kill them like this? Moreover, if the law enforcement hall finds out, it will be even worse. At this time, Lin Tian, who had been silent all this time, walked over and looked at Lin Rei. It's okay. At most, I will announce my withdrawal from the Lin family. In any case, there is nothing left for me to stay here. Are you willing to leave with me? Seeing Lin Rei ask him with a serious face, Lin Tian's eyes immediately became firm. He didn't even think about it before agreeing. I want to. I will go wherever young master goes. Even if I go to hell, I will go. Hearing Lin Tian's words, Lin Rei's eyes flashed with a trace of gratification. However, it was quickly covered up. Okay, then let's hurry up and pack our things. We have to hurry and leave. Right now, my strength is not enough to fight against them. If they really find out, then we will be in trouble. Hearing Lin Rei's words, Lin Tian knew the seriousness of the matter. He hurriedly turned around and walked into the room. Lin Rei, on the other hand, stayed in the same place. He squatted down and searched the dead Lin Ji's body. Not long after, he found a bag on Lin Ji's body. I knew it. How could a hedonistic son not bring money when he goes out? Saying this, Lin Rei opened the bag. The moment he opened the bag, Lin Rei's face revealed a trace of a smile. With this money, even if I leave the Lin family, I won't have to worry about not having a place to sleep. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for obtaining the first kill. The reward is 1000 experience. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for advancing to the 6th level of body refinement. Ding dong, scanning the host's various functions, please wait, name, Lin Rei age, 14 cultivation, 6th level of body refinement experience, 380,700, spirit roots, thunder, fire, wood, 3 chaos spirit roots talent, peak cultivation method, primal chaos scripture, incomplete, martial skill, star finger, high level profound, spirit treasure, none equipment, none reputation, 100 pills, 100 body refining pills, 100 soul gathering pills, 50 foundation building pills, 1 dragon tiger pill able to expand the tendons and meridians. Very useful for early stage cultivators, 1 marrow cleansing pill. Phew, this feels great. I instantly rose 2 levels. Looks like the road ahead is bound to be filled with corpses and blood. Thinking of this, Lin Rei sighed. From the original legal society to the current world where life was as worthless as grass, this kind of change was really hard to adapt to. But when he killed Lin Ji and the others, he didn't feel the slightest bit of disgust. Instead, it made him feel excited and eager. Yes, eager, he longed for this kind of life. Young master, everything is packed. Let's hurry and leave. Hearing Lin Tian's words, Lin Rei's thoughts were pulled back. Facing Lin Tian, he smiled and said, there's no time to lose. Let's hurry and leave. Finished speaking, Lin Rei brought Lin Tian and walked towards the door. But just as Lin Rei and the others were about to leave, Lin Rei suddenly stopped. His eyebrows were tightly knitted and his face was extremely ugly. What's wrong, young master? Why aren't we leaving? Lin Tian, who was walking towards the door, saw Lin Rei stop, so he hurriedly walked back and asked Lin Rei. Little Tian, looks like we can't leave. Can't leave? Why can't we leave? At this time, Lin Tian was completely in a state of confusion. He was very puzzled, but only Lin Rei himself knew the reason. It turned out that when Lin Rei walked to the door, he suddenly heard a lot of people coming from not far away. Judging from the aura emitted from their bodies, their cultivation should be very high. Moreover, they were coming in the direction of his small courtyard. The only thing Lin Rei could think of was that they were people who came to capture him. Bang! A group of people rushed in from the door, and all of them were armed. The chest of their clothes was embroidered with the words, Law Enforcement Hall. Good for you, Lin Rei, what's going on? How did Lin Ji and the others die? The middle-aged man who was the leader saw the corpses on the ground and his body trembled. His face was gloomy as he looked at Lin Rei and asked. I killed them. Do you have a problem with that? Lin Rei looked at the middle-aged man and directly said that he was the one who killed Lin Ji. Thus, Lin Rei knew that since the middle-aged man came to capture him, it meant that he had accurate information. Therefore, Lin Rei didn't need to lie. Alright, since you've said so, then let's go together. Let's go to the law enforcement hall. Come. Lock up Lin Rei for me. Yes. After saying that, the law enforcement hall disciples behind the middle-aged man walked up and were about to make a move. No need, I can walk by myself. After saying that, he directly slapped away the two hands on his shoulder and walked out the door. The two enforcers looked very awkward, and then they hurriedly ran behind Linley, one on his left and one on his right, all the way to the disciplinary hall. The law enforcement hall wasn't far from Lin Rei's small courtyard, but it wasn't close either. The walk took about 10 minutes. When he arrived at the door, he raised his head and looked at the words on the signboard above his head. He felt that it was very funny. Little trash, what are you laughing at? When the law enforcement hall disciple saw Lin Rei raise his head to look at the signboard, he let out a disdainful laugh and asked Lin Rei. The law enforcement hall is just a decoration. In this world, there is no place that is truly there to uphold justice. Tell me, should I laugh or not? After saying that, Lin Rei returned to his usual indifference. It was as if there was nothing in this world that he truly cared about. The law enforcement hall disciple beside him felt very uncomfortable and was very puzzled. What's going on? What happened that even alarmed us? Could it be that you can't deal with it? When he arrived at the main hall, he saw two white-haired old men sitting there. They looked at the middle-aged man with dissatisfaction. It was as if they were saying that if you don't give them a reason, you're dead meat. This elder, it's like this. Just a moment ago, I discovered that Lin Rei's soul tablet was completely shattered, so I investigated. In the end, I found Lin Ji's corpse in Lin Rei's courtyard along with his servant. Moreover, Lin Rei also admitted that he killed Lin Ji. However, due to Lin Rei's special identity, this disciple was afraid to trouble the elders. The middle-aged man's body was trembling and his face was covered in cold sweat as he explained to the two old men. Lin Rei. Why do I feel that this name sounds so familiar, but I can't remember it? You old brat, I already told you not to drink, but you didn't listen. Isn't this Lin Rei the second son of the patriarch who can't cultivate? How could you forget that you were the one who checked if he could cultivate? Oh, right, that's not right. I remember that little brat called Lin Ji was at the 7th level of refining body. How could Lin Rei kill them? At this time, the middle-aged man who caught Lin Rei woke up. He felt that something was wrong, but now he thought that it was because of this. Whatever, since he's the patriarch's child, then go invite the patriarch over and ask him what to do about this matter. Yes. The person standing next to the old man replied, then walked out. The two old men once more turned their gazes towards Linley, causing goosebumps to rise all over Linley's body. Brat, let me ask you, how did you kill that brat Lin Rei? At this time, the two old men looked at Lin Rei and asked. Chapter 5. That's right, how did you kill Lin Ji? No matter what, that brat was still a 7th level body refinement cultivator. How could he be killed by you, a brat without any cultivation? When Lin Rei heard the two elders chattering non-stop, he was speechless. The middle-aged man at the side couldn't bear to watch any longer. He originally wanted the two elders to interrogate Lin Rei, but he didn't expect things to turn out like this. Two elders, that Lin Ji really did die in Lin Rei's courtyard. When we arrived, we didn't see anyone else, only Lin Rei and his servant preparing to run away, so we can be sure. Oh. According to what you said, you didn't see anything. Doesn't that mean you don't know who killed Lin Ji? Yes, this disciple really didn't see anything, but at that time, Lin Rei said that he killed Lin Ji, and he personally admitted it. Seeing the two elders questioning him, the middle-aged man hurriedly used his sleeve to wipe the cold sweat off his forehead. "Humph, since you didn't see anything, then why are you making such a big fuss? Isn't this a little bad?" After saying that, the two elders' faces turned gloomy, and their eyes glared at the middle-aged man. This. When Lin Rei saw the sudden change in the atmosphere, he was puzzled for a moment. Didn't they say that no one would protect the trash? How did it become like this? I'm sorry, elders. At that time, I didn't think too much. I only thought that the clan's genius disciple was killed, so I wanted to quickly find the murderer. Moreover, when I asked Lin Rei, he clearly said that he killed Lin Ji, so this disciple brought him here. Seeing the two elders' gloomy faces, the middle-aged man hurriedly explained. This. The two elders' eyes were uncertain, so they locked their eyes on Lin Rei's body, as if they wanted to see something from Lin Rei's body. When the law enforcement hall was talking, the disciple who went to invite the patriarch had already arrived in front of the patriarch's door. Knock, knock, knock. The disciple knocked on the door carefully, as if he was afraid that he would break the door if he knocked too hard. Come in. Suddenly, a deep voice came from inside. One could tell that this person's cultivation was very high. When the disciple outside the door heard the person in the room agree, he quickly pushed the door open and walked in. Master, a young master and a few servants were killed just now. The elders can't make up their minds, so they want to invite you over to make a decision. The disciple who came into the room stood respectfully in front of the middle-aged man who was sitting in front of the desk and said, "Oh, who is he? There's actually someone that the two elders can't deal with?" At this moment, the middle-aged man's interest was piqued. He raised his head and asked the disciple. Master, the disciple who was taken to the law enforcement hall is called Lin Rei, the disciple said tentatively. Lin Rei? Lin Batian fell silent when he heard the name, as if he was thinking about something. Who is he? Is he the son of an elder? The disciple thought that the master of the family was going to say something, but when he suddenly said something like that, he was stunned. Master, do you really not remember who Lin Rei is? The disciple asked uncertainly. Should I remember the one called Lin Rei? Lin Batian's eyes were filled with confusion when he heard the disciple's question. Master, that disciple called Lin Rei is your second son. However, he didn't have the talent for cultivation since he was young, so he was sent to live elsewhere. The disciple looked carefully at the master's face, as if he wanted to see his expression. Oh, I see. I was wondering why the name sounded so familiar. Since he's my son, let's go take a look. Lin Batian said as he suddenly stood up and walked towards the law enforcement hall. The disciple quickly followed behind. What's the name of the disciple who was killed? What's his cultivation level? And why did Lin Rei kill him? Lin Batian asked the disciple behind him. That disciple's name is Lin Ji, and his cultivation is at the 7th level of the body refinement realm. As for why young Master Linli wanted to kill Lin Ji, we do not know. We only know that Linli himself admitted that he was the one who killed Lin Ji, and according to Deacon Lin Yang, when they arrived at young Master Linli's courtyard, young Master Linli and his servant were escaping with their luggage. Hearing the patriarch's question, that disciple hurriedly explained the whole story. Oh, I see. The two of them didn't say anything else after that, and only quickened their pace. At the same time, in a courtyard in Lin province, the same thing happened. A servant rushed into a room. Young Master, it's bad. Young Master Lin Rei has been arrested by the law enforcement hall. The servant reported to the youth who was writing at the desk. What? Brother Lei was arrested? How is that possible? What's going on? Isn't Brother Lei living well? Why was he arrested? When the youth heard that Lin Rei had been arrested, he was so agitated that he threw the pen he was writing with to the side, dirtying an empty piece of paper. I don't know. I only vaguely heard that young Master Linli had killed someone, and that person was a talented disciple that the clan wanted to nurture. Seeing his young master so agitated, the servant hurriedly told him everything he knew. How could this be? No, we have to hurry to the law enforcement hall. Brother Lei's body is already weak, and if he's tortured, he'll be finished. After saying that, the youth walked towards the law enforcement hall. In the law enforcement hall, Lin Rei didn't know that he had an older brother who cared about him so much. At the same time, Lin Batian arrived at the law enforcement hall. Oh, master, you're here. Come and sit. The two elders who were talking on the stage saw Lin Batian at the door and quickly stood up to welcome him. Huh, you must be joking. You're the elders, so it's better for you to sit up there. I'll just watch from the side. As he spoke, Lin Batian walked over to a nearby chair and sat down. His eyes were fixed on Linley, never leaving him. All right, master. But family head, this matter involves your son. What do you think? The old man said awkwardly. Don't worry about me. Do as you see fit. If he commits a crime, you don't have to worry about me. Hearing Lin Batian's words, the two of them heaved a sigh of relief and relaxed. Lin Rei, you said you killed Lin Ji and his servants? Yes. Then why did you kill them? And how did you do it? When the two elders heard Lin Batian's words, they hurried over to Linley and questioned him. Because they wanted to kill me, so I killed them. As for how I killed them, you'll have to ask Lin Yang. He saw everything. Linley was currently directing the conversation towards Lin Yang. He didn't want to say too much. Master, elders, when I arrived, I checked Lin Ji's body and found that they were all killed in one move. It seemed like they were stabbed to death. What? Stabbed to death? After listening to Lin Yang's report, the two elders were shocked. They stared at Linley, not knowing what they were thinking. Lin Batian was even more shocked. He didn't think that the son he had almost forgotten about would be capable of such a feat. With that swoosh sound, the elder's hand suddenly slapped towards Linley, without any warning at all. Linley suddenly sensed a powerful force closing in on him, and he hurriedly used the astral finger. Although he knew that this attack wasn't something he could withstand, Linley still used his fastest reaction speed to defend against it. Lin Rei's finger collided with the elder's hand. Lin Rei was immediately injured, and the sound of bones breaking could be heard. You! Linley was instantly enraged. Originally, he had a good impression of those two elders, but now, Linley had decided to attack them, no matter what the reason was. As expected, this kid. When the elder felt Linley's attack, he was already shocked. Linley's attack just now had the strength of someone at the 9th level of the body tempering stage. This made him very surprised. How is it? At this moment, Lin Batian, who was watching from the side, asked the elder who made the move after seeing the result. Patriarch, when we were testing Lin Rei, we found that his attack had the strength of a 9th stage physique tempering cultivator. However, his cultivation is only at the 6th stage. This is what surprised me the most. After hearing the elder's words, Lin Batian was also shocked. A 6th stage physique tempering cultivator actually had the strength of a 9th stage physique tempering cultivator. How powerful was that? Even he wasn't this strong when he was at the same level. Alright, since the matter has been confirmed, then Lin Rei's punishment is to be crippled of his cultivation and be imprisoned in the family for life. He is not allowed to take half a step out of the family. These sudden words shocked Linley as well as everyone else in the room. Patriarch, do you see any problems with my method? If there are no problems, then we'll do as I say. Lin Batian frowned but didn't say anything. However, in Lin Rei's eyes, this was undoubtedly a fatal blow. At this moment, the faint hope in Lin Rei's heart was finally extinguished. His originally heavy body suddenly felt lighter. Lin Rei knew that the obsession of the previous body had finally dissipated. This body truly belonged to him. Lin Rei's face darkened. If his cultivation was crippled, then how would he be able to cultivate to the realm that the system wanted? Then how would he be able to return to the 21st century? System, is there any way to hide from them? At this moment, Lin Rei was out of ideas. He naturally didn't think that he could escape from this group of people. The only way now was to rely on the system. Ding dong, there is a way, but it will consume your life points. Furthermore, it can only last for 3 hours. During these 3 hours, your life points will decrease by 30%. Please consider carefully. Hurry up and help me. I only need 3 hours. After speaking, Linley raised his head and said coldly to them. All right, if that's the case, then I'll give up. Lin Batian, I thought that no matter how much you dislike me, you would still protect me because I'm your son. Looks like I was wrong. Lin Rei looked at Lin Batian, then at the group of people. Every single one of them was deeply engraved in his mind. At this moment, Lin Batian's mouth moved as if he wanted to say something, but in the end, he didn't say anything. If that's the case, then I hereby announce that from now on, Lin Rei and Lin Tian am no longer associated with the Lin family. You, Lin Tian, are no longer my father. I have nothing to do with you anymore. Chapter 6. What? Hearing these words, everyone present was stunned. They hadn't expected Linley to do such a thing. Linley, it's all my fault. Don't worry, even if you don't have a cultivation base, I'll make sure you have a good life in the future. Lin Batian didn't know what to do with Linley's actions. Father, don't you think that's a joke? I worked so hard to improve my strength, but because of one sentence from you, everything I've done in the past will go down the drain. What right do you have? You didn't care about me in the past, but now you want to care about me? Don't you think it's too late? Besides, I've never treated you as my father, so save it. As for my future, you don't have to worry about it. As Linley spoke, he was somewhat agitated. His eyes were red, and his body was trembling non-stop. Those red eyes of his were very frightening. Lin Batian was about to say something when he heard a strange sound. He looked up and saw Lin Rei's hand on his dantian. Blood was flowing from his mouth, and his aura was weakening. You! Seeing this scene, everyone was shocked. They had never thought that a 14-year-old boy would be so decisive. It was very spicy. Cough, cough, I have nothing to do with you anymore. As for my servant, my mother bought him with her own money when she was still alive, so he doesn't belong to the Lin family. After speaking, Linley limped out of the room. Of course, this was all an act that Linley had asked the system to make. Little brother Lei, what happened to you? At this moment, just as Linley was about to leave the main hall, he suddenly heard someone call out to him in a very intimate tone. Who are you? Lin Rei turned around and looked at the person. He didn't recognize him. No matter how hard he searched, he couldn't find anything related to him. I forgot. You've never seen me before. How could you possibly know me? Hearing Linley's words, a self-mocking smile appeared on his face. I'm sorry, why did you stop me? Linley saw that the young man's expression was somewhat baffled, and immediately became impatient. He didn't have much time left, and if he didn't leave now, his plan would be exposed, and at that time, he might really have to cripple his cultivation. I just wanted to say that you shouldn't hate father. He had his own difficulties, so, Lin Rei was furious. He thought that Lin Rei had something to say, but he didn't expect that the boy was just here to persuade him. That's enough. Don't talk to me about your difficulties. Even if you have any, they don't matter to me now. They have nothing to do with me anymore. So, goodbye. After speaking, Linley didn't even look back as he headed towards his own courtyard. Sigh, it seems that I'm too late. Looking at the situation, it seems that brother Lei already hates father. The boy felt helpless when he saw Lin Rei walk away. Phew, let's hurry up. We've already wasted so much time. If we don't hurry, it'll be too late. Lin Rei quickened his pace and arrived at his courtyard. Young master, are you okay? Lin Tian, who was waiting for Lin Rei in the courtyard, saw that his master's breath was weak. He quickly ran over and supported Lin Rei. Lin Rei was touched by his servant's concern for him. He smiled at Lin Tian and said, "Ha, silly boy, do I look like I'm not okay? But the most important thing for us now is to leave Martial City as soon as possible. Otherwise, we'll be finished." Oh. Lin Tian didn't ask why. After hearing Lin Rei's words, he quickly helped Lin Rei out. At this moment, only Lin Rei and Lin Batian were left in the disciplinary hall. "Father, how could you do this? Brother Lei finally managed to cultivate. Why did you destroy his cultivation? You're destroying his hope. Don't you think it's cruel?" The boy stood up and shouted at Lin Batian. How could I not know? But Lei is right. I've never cared about him for so many years. When my disciple reported to me, I had almost forgotten about his existence. Don't you think that's ironic?" Lin Batian stood up and walked out with a forlorn expression. Seeing this, Lin Feng fell silent. He didn't know what to say. No matter what he said now, it was too late. On the other side, Lin Tian helped Lin Rei out of Martial City. Looking at the road in front of him, Lin Rei was at a loss. He didn't know where to go. "Young master, where are we going now?" At this moment, the nearby Lin Tian asked Linli. Let's go to Wang Xinjian. That place isn't too far from the forest Sky Mountain Range. We can go there for some training." As he spoke, Linli's gaze fell upon Lin Tian's face. "Right. Young master, I'll go wherever you go." After speaking, Lin Tian supported Linli as they walked towards Wang Xinjian. A few days later, at the entrance of Wang New Town, there were two teenagers who looked out of place. They looked to be about 14 or 15 years old, and they looked very miserable. Their clothes were ragged, and their faces were very dirty. It was basically impossible to see their faces clearly. If it wasn't for their voices, no one would be able to guess their age. "Young master, is this Wang Xinjian? It looks pretty good. It's not like what the people on the road said. It's a ruthless town," one of the youths said respectfully to the other. The other youth was speechless when he heard what the person beside him said. He hurriedly said to him, "I say, Lin Tian, you can't just look at the surface. Don't you think it's very quiet here? Forest Mountain is right next to us. How can it be quiet?" The youth called Lin Tian came to a realization. That's right. These two youths were Lin Rei and Lin Tian from Martial City. After a few days of hiking, they finally arrived at Wang Xinjian. "Let's go. We'll go in for a meal and a good night's sleep. Tomorrow, we'll go buy some things and explore the forest mountain." After speaking, Linli led Lin Tian to an inn. As soon as they entered the inn, a waiter came up to Lin Tian warmly and asked him what he wanted. "Young masters, would you like to have a meal or stay in the inn?" "Yes, we'll be having a meal and staying in the inn. Prepare 2 rooms for us. Also, bring all the delicious food you have here. Be quick. Oh, and bring a bottle of Huadiao wine." Although Linli's clothes were very unconventional and their bodies were very dirty, this small store clearly didn't have that many rules. As long as one had money, anyone was fine. After hearing Linli's words, the waiter was practically bursting with joy. Thus, he hurriedly led Linli and the others to the last table in the store. "Young masters, what a coincidence. This is our last seat. Please wait for a moment, I'll go and place the order." After saying that, the waiter went back inside. Not long after, the waiter came back out with a jug of wine and 2 cups in his hands. "Young masters, the Huadiao wine you wanted is here. Also, this is your room." After saying that, the waiter took out 2 plates with numbers 3 and 4 written on them. "Yes, you're very good. Take this as a reward for your hard work." Seeing that the waiter was done so quickly, Lin Rei was also very happy. He took out a piece of gold and threw it to the waiter. Ah, thank you, young master. Please wait for a moment, I'll rush your dishes right away. When the waiter saw that Lin Rei gave him a piece of gold, he immediately went inside with a smile. Little Tian, hurry up and cultivate when you go back. I'll leave the pills and cultivation methods for you. Also, I'll give you some money. When I come out of the forest sky, I'll take you to the sect. Ah, young master, you're not taking me to the forest sky? Seeing that his young master didn't have any intention of taking him, Lin Tian immediately panicked. Seeing Lin Tian's reaction, Lin Rei comforted him and said, Little Tian, your current cultivation isn't enough. When you cultivate to a certain level, I'll definitely take you with me. After hearing his young master's words, Lin Tian was silent for a moment. Then, he looked up at Lin Rei and said, Okay, young master, I'll definitely work hard to cultivate. When the time comes, you must take me with you. Okay, hurry up and eat. As they spoke, the dishes that Linli had ordered slowly arrived. Seeing these dishes, Linli and Lin Tian couldn't control themselves any longer. They hurriedly began to devour the food like a whirlwind. The past few days had been too hard for them, and so the two of them didn't control their eating speed. Soon, all of the food in front of them had been eaten. Burp. After a while, Lin Rei and Lin Tian lay on the chairs and burped. Then, they rubbed their stomachs and smiled. Okay, since we're done eating, let's go. After speaking, Lin Rei brought Lin Tian to the room and sat on the bed looking at Lin Tian. Little Tian, you must remember what I'm going to say to you. No matter when, you must not take out these things. Otherwise, we'll all be in trouble. Seeing his young master speak so seriously, Lin Tian couldn't help but take it seriously. Don't worry. Young master, even if I die, I won't say it. Hearing Lin Tian's words, Lin Rei smiled. Then, he took out 50 body transformation pills from his inventory and gave them to Lin Tian. Little Tian, these are 50 body transformation pills. You must remember that with your current cultivation, you can only eat one a day. In the future, when you feel that you can eat 2 pills, you can eat them. These pills should be enough for you to use for a while. Also, when you reach the 9th stage of body transformation, you must consolidate your cultivation and try to break through to the 10th stage. Then, wait for me to come back. Hearing Lin Rei's words, Lin Tian nodded and said, I understand, young master. I will remember what you said. Okay, I'll leave first. You don't have to send me off tomorrow. Here's the money. Try not to mistreat yourself. Okay, I know. Go ahead, young master. I'll wait for you here. Just as Lin Tian finished speaking, he saw Lin Rei walk out of the room. Hey, let's go. Let's not delay any longer. Lin Rei didn't return to his room. Instead, he walked out of the inn and went to a few shops. After buying what he wanted to buy, he walked directly to the forest mountain range. Chapter 7. After leaving Wang Xinjun, Lin Rei walked all the way south. On the way, he met many cultivators who were rushing like him, but their cultivations were much stronger than his. Hey, kid, you're not going to the forest mountain range too, are you? At this time, while Lin Rei was busy rushing, a middle-aged man who looked to be in his 30s came over and said to Lin Rei. Yes, what's wrong? Is there a problem? Lin Rei was very puzzled. He didn't know him, so why was he so surprised? It's true. Then why are you alone? Where are your parents? Didn't they come with you? What? Lin Rei thought he heard wrong, so he asked again. I mean, where are your parents? Don't you know that the forest mountain range is not safe these 2 days? After hearing the middle-aged man's words, Lin Rei understood that the middle-aged man was worried that he would be eaten by the demon beasts in the forest mountain range. He immediately had a good impression of this middle-aged man. Oh, no, I came alone. But uncle, don't worry. I'll just walk around the outer layer of the body refinement layer. As for the upper layer, I don't dare to go there without the strength. Oh, so that's how it is. That's fine, but you have to be careful in the outer layer. Not everyone is as kind as Uncle. When you go inside, not only do you have to be wary of demon beasts, but you also have to be wary of people. They will do anything for valuable things. The middle-aged man saw that Lin Rei was alone, so he taught Lin Rei the basic survival laws of the forest. Thank you, Uncle. If we have the chance to meet again in the future, I will definitely repay the kindness of your reminder today. After saying that, Lin Rei did not give the middle-aged man time to speak and turned around to leave. Heh, this kid. Judging from his temperament, he definitely won't be an ordinary person in the future. Seeing Linley leave, the middle-aged man didn't try to stop him. He just chuckled, then continued on his way. After 2 hours of non-stop travel, Lin Rei finally arrived at the forest mountain range that he had been yearning for a long time. Is this the forest mountain range? Lin Rei looked at the dense forest in front of him and suddenly felt the blood in his body begin to boil, as if it was going to break out of his body. Hey, look over there. There's a kid in his teens standing there with a silly smile. He hasn't even entered the forest sky and he's already scared silly. How pitiful. It's true. He was really scared silly. Sigh. Let's not care about him. Let's go in quickly. Otherwise, all the good stuff will be taken away by them. The two of them exchanged a few words before heading into the forest sky. Of course, Linley was able to hear their entire conversation. Lin Rei didn't care about them. He was currently immersed in the joy of leveling up. Ding dong, scanning the internal structure of the mountain range. Host, please wait quietly and do not enter. Once the analysis is complete, the system will inform the host and when to enter. The system in Lin Rei's mind suddenly transmitted a sentence, which immediately made Lin Rei excited. Damn, there's such a thing? Doesn't that mean that no matter where I go in the future, my life won't be in danger? Thinking of this, Lin Rei had a slightly better impression of the system. Ding dong, scanning complete. The entire forest mountain range is divided into 6 levels. The first level's strength is divided into level 1 to level 9. The most powerful monster is the Wolverine, which belongs to the rare level 10 physique transformation monster. It leads the entire level's monsters. The second level's strength is divided into level 1 to level 9. Currently, the most powerful monsters are 9. When the host has the strength to enter, you can search for them yourself. The third level's strength is divided into Foundation Establishment stage. The number of the strongest monsters is currently unknown. The fourth level is Enlightened. The fifth level is Inedia. The sixth level is Golden Core. These are the monsters with the best cultivation in the forest mountain range. Currently, the host can only wander around the first level. Damn, no way, you can't be so deceitful. That's it, you should at least tell me the location of those powerful monsters so that my life won't be in danger. Host, your current strength is still very low. If I help you now, then you won't have the experience of life and death, nor the growth in adversity. This will be very disadvantageous for you now, so you can only rely on yourself in the future. The system will not provide any help, but to encourage you, when the host reaches level 15 of physique transformation, the system will activate the lottery system and exchange points for the host. What, lottery system and exchange points? What's that? Hearing the system's words, Lin Rei was very disdainful. He didn't believe that the system didn't know, but thinking about it carefully, the system's words didn't make sense. When the host reaches the appropriate level, the system will give the host an explanation. After saying this, the system went silent, leaving Linley standing there, his curiosity piqued. What's going on? Seeing that the system didn't say anything, Lin Rei was very angry. When I have the strength in the future, see if I don't drag you out and beat your ass until it blossoms. At this moment, Lin Rei was cursing the system in his heart. Suddenly, an earth-shattering roar came from the forest in front of him. Hearing this roar, Lin Rei wasn't timid, nor was he afraid. All he had was the blood in his body that was ready to accept the battle. Forget it, let's go in first. After saying that, Lin Rei quickly walked in. Just as he entered the forest mountain range, Lin Rei felt the surrounding air begin to drop. Moreover, from time to time, a fishy smell would come from the surroundings. It was as if something had rotted, and the smell was very unpleasant. Damn, these trees, this forest, it really can't be compared to the things on Earth. Lin Rei walked in and looked around. It was as if he was looking at a market, and from time to time, he would sigh with emotion. Roar. At this moment, an angry roar came from the front, and from time to time, the sound of weapons colliding could be heard. Hee, I just came in, and I can already see a battle between a man and a beast. I'm really lucky. After saying that, Lin Rei ran forward in a flash. Ha ha ha, big brother, look, this scarlet flame tiger is about to die. As long as we put in a bit more effort, we can kill it. Then we can rest for a few days, the man in the middle of the battle said to another person. Hee, Xiaohu, looks like our luck today is pretty good. We just came in, and we can already see such a high-level demonic beast. This is really great. It would be great if this could continue, the man said to Xiaohu with a smile. However, what they didn't know was that about 10 meters away from them, Lin Rei was watching the battle from a tree. Hee, you guys go ahead and fight. When you're tired, leave the rest to me. When Lin Rei saw this scene, he realized that the scarlet flame tiger was actually evolving. If it really evolved, then the two people wouldn't be its opponent at all. Therefore, Lin Rei waited here, preparing to use the mantis stalking the cicada, unaware of the oriole behind. However, this phenomenon wasn't only seen by Lin Rei alone. The two people who were looking for it also felt it. Big brother, why do I feel like something's wrong? Why do I feel that the scarlet flame tiger's aura is getting stronger and stronger? Moreover, its original injuries are slowly recovering, the man called Xiaohu said to the other person. Yes, I feel it too, but it's too late. Right now, it's not us who's hanging the scarlet flame tiger, but it's hanging the scarlet flame tiger and beating us. We can't get away now. If I'm not wrong, this scarlet flame tiger is evolving, and most of the reason is probably because of our help. What, we helped the scarlet flame tiger evolve? After Xiaohu heard his big brother's words, he immediately regretted it. He originally thought that after finishing this job, he could go home and rest, but he didn't expect to encounter such an unforeseen event. Then what should we do? I don't want to die yet. Big brother, quickly think of a way. At this moment, the man called Xiaohu was no longer in the mood to kill the scarlet flame tiger in front of him. What he wanted to do the most right now was to quickly run away. Sigh. There's no other way. Looking at this scarlet flame tiger's aura, it's probably already evolved. After saying this, he felt the heat emitted from the scarlet flame tiger's body, which immediately rushed towards him. Lin Rei, who was watching from a tree in the distance, saw this scene and was already certain that the scarlet flame tiger had already evolved, and its strength couldn't be underestimated. Big brother, what should we do? When Xiaohu saw that there was no way to turn the situation around, he quickly turned his head and asked his big brother. The only way is to go all out. After saying that, the big brother placed his weapon in front of his chest and rushed towards the scarlet flame tiger. Roar! Seeing the two humans in front of it rushing towards it, the scarlet flame tiger immediately went crazy. In the scarlet flame tiger's eyes, this was a challenge to its dignity. Pung! The big brother's long spear immediately collided with the scarlet flame tiger's head. Dang! The long spear was as if it had stabbed into black iron. It was incomparably hard and couldn't pierce through at all. This. How can it be so strong? The big brother didn't believe it, so he shot again, but the result was the same. It was completely useless. Seeing this scene, the two of them had already given up. They originally thought that they still had the strength to fight, but now it seemed that the two of them could only die. Sigh, Xiaohu, I've let you down. I originally wanted to get more money so that you could buy more tonics for your wife, but I didn't expect that I would end up harming you. Hearing this, Xiaohu was very moved. It's okay, big brother, it's worth dying with you. After saying that, they closed their eyes at the same time and waited for death to come. However, after waiting for a long time, they still didn't feel any pain, so they opened their eyes and saw a 14 or 15-year-old child in front of them. When they chose to die, Lin Rei had already seen it, so the moment they closed their eyes, Lin Rei directly rushed over, and then the scene in front of them happened. This young master, were you the one who saved us? The one called Big Brother asked Lin Rei in a doubtful tone, because he really didn't dare to believe that a 14 or 15-year-old child could be so strong. Yes, I saw that you didn't give up on each other when you were about to die, so I helped you. However, if you only cared about running before you died, then I could only watch you die and do nothing. After saying this, Lin Rei turned his head and looked at the Scarlet Flame Tiger. Chapter 8. Humph, little kitty, you're so impatient that you can't wait to die? Looking at the Scarlet Flame Tiger, Lin Rei's blood began to boil, as if he was enjoying this situation. Roar! As if it understood Lin Rei's words, the Scarlet Flame Tiger immediately rushed towards Lin Rei. Dong 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 dong. The sound of the Scarlet Flame Tiger rushing towards the Scarlet Flame Tiger was terrifying, but in Lin Rei's eyes, this was exactly what he wanted. Lin Rei looked at the Scarlet Flame Tiger with a smile on his face, revealing a bloodthirsty expression. Star Finger. Lin Rei shouted as he raised his right hand. His middle finger turned into the color of white jade, and in an instant, he jabbed it towards the Scarlet Flame Tiger's forehead. This action didn't seem like much in his eyes, but in the eyes of Xiaohu and the other two, it was simply suicidal. The two of them couldn't understand where this youth's confidence came from. He actually wanted to kill the Scarlet Flame Tiger with a single finger. Was this even possible? Gotcha! Lin Rei's finger instantly pierced into the Scarlet Flame Tiger's head, and a white, bloody thing flowed out from the hole that Lin Rei had made. Roar! A painful roar came from the Scarlet Flame Tiger's mouth. Its pair of bloodshot eyes stared at Lin Rei as if it wanted to eat Lin Rei in an instant. Hee, you're still not convinced? Since it's like this, then die. In the instant he said this, Lin Rei rushed up and stomped his feet on the ground. In an instant, he jumped onto the Scarlet Flame Tiger's back, and then forcefully jabbed at the Scarlet Flame Tiger's main artery. Pooh! Blood spurted out from the Scarlet Flame Tiger's neck. Looking at its posture, the Scarlet Flame Tiger's blood would soon dry up and it would die. After seeing the situation of the Scarlet Flame Tiger, the two of them instantly went to Lin Rei's side and knelt on the ground as they sincerely said, hero benefactor, thank you for saving us. I didn't expect you to have such a high cultivation at such a young age. We really admire you. We still don't know benefactor's name. If possible, we would like to repay benefactor for saving our lives. There's no need for that, I only took a fancy to this Scarlet Flame Tiger. I didn't really want to save you, so you don't have to be like this. After he finished speaking, he didn't look at Xiaohu and the other two, and directly went to the Scarlet Flame Tiger's side. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for killing the Scarlet Flaming Tiger. The Scarlet Flaming Tiger has reached the 8th level of the body tempering stage. Ding dong, the Scarlet Flaming Tiger is a growth-type demon beast with 5 innate talents. It is recommended that you tame the Scarlet Flaming Tiger as your spirit beast mount. Moreover, the Scarlet Flaming Tiger has a trace of the Flame Dragon's bloodline. If you cultivate the 9 transformations golden body technique in the future, you will be able to grow to the point where you will be unimpeded in the immortal world. Spirit Beast Mount. Spirit Beast. Suddenly, a virtual interface appeared in front of Linley's eyes, with his information written on it. Name, Linley. Age, 14. Cultivation, 8th level of body refinement experience, 0/900, Spirit Roots, Thunder, Fire, Wood, 3 Chaos Spirit Roots Talent, Peak Cultivation Technique, Primal Chaos Scripture, Incomplete, Martial Technique, Star Finger, Basic, Spirit Treasure, None Equipment, None Mount, can subdue Scarlet Flame Tiger Reputation, 100 pills, 50 Body Tempering Pills, 100 Soul Gathering Pills, 50 Foundation Building Pills, 1 Dragon Tiger Pill, can expand the meridians, very useful for early stage cultivators, 1 Marrow Cleansing Pill. There really is a mount interface. Since it's like this, I'll just subdue it. Anyway, I won't lose out. After he finished speaking, a strand of soul floated out from the Scarlet Flame Tiger's body and entered Lin Ray's mind. What's going on? Seeing the strand of soul enter his mind, he hurriedly checked. In the end, there was already a Scarlet Flame Tiger sitting there on the mount interface. It showed that the Scarlet Flame Tiger's cultivation was at 7th level of body refinement, and it was in good condition. 7th level of body refinement, that's not right. Didn't you say it was at 8th level of body refinement? Why is it missing 1 level? Seeing this situation, Lin Ray hurriedly asked the system. Because the Scarlet Flame Tiger was killed by you, after you subdued it, its cultivation automatically dropped by 1 level. After hearing the system's words, Lin Ray had the urge to pull the system out and beat it up. Alright, you're good. Isn't it just dropping by 1 level? What's the big deal? At worst, I'll just use spiritual medicine to make it up. Lin Ray's mouth twitched as he spoke. Benefactor, benefactor. Suddenly, he heard Xiao Hu's voice. Thus, Lin Ray walked out of the virtual interface and raised his head to look at him. What's wrong? Is there anything else? Lin Ray was very puzzled. He had already helped them kill the Scarlet Flame Tiger, so why were they still able to leave? Suddenly, Lin Ray saw Xiao Hu's eyes land on the Scarlet Flame Tiger's corpse. Only then did Lin Ray come to his senses. That, you guys can take the Scarlet Flame Tiger's corpse. I don't need those things. Hearing Lin Ray's words, Xiao Hu and Xiao Hu were very surprised. They already knew that the Scarlet Flame Tiger was very rare, so it was very valuable in the market outside. They didn't expect that this young man would actually give it to them on a silver platter. Benefactor, how can this be? You should know that this Scarlet Flame Tiger is very valuable in the market. You're giving it to us just like that? Hearing the boss's words, Lin Ray didn't say anything else. No matter how much money he had, the most important thing for him now was to quickly raise his cultivation. Without saying anything else, he directly rushed towards the depths of forest sky. Sigh, so long-winded. On the way, Lin Ray thought of those 2 people and was speechless. I forgot to check just now. It turns out that I've already reached the 8th stage of body tempering. Haha, this is great. It won't be long before I break through to chi refining. Thinking of this, Lin Ray felt a burst of happiness in his heart, and his previous unhappiness was swept away. In the next few days, Lin Ray circled the first floor. In these few days, Lin Ray killed a total of 6 9th stage body tempering cultivators, 18 8th stage body tempering cultivators, and 32 7th stage body tempering cultivators. As for the ones below, Lin Ray didn't remember because there was no need to. Now that he saw 8th stage and 9th stage body tempering cultivators, he didn't need to do anything himself. He directly released the Scarlet Flame Tiger to deal with them. In these few days, the Scarlet Flame Tiger had risen from the 7th stage to the 13th stage. Now, they could already walk sideways on the first floor of Forest Sky. Lin Tian's cultivation had also risen from the 8th stage of body tempering to the 14th stage. He believed that it wouldn't be long before he could directly enter the chi refining stage. On this day, Lin Ray sat on the back of the Scarlet Flame Tiger and wandered around the first floor of Forest Sky. But on the way, whenever a monster felt the aura of Lin Tian and the Scarlet Flame Tiger, they would quickly run far away, not daring to come close. Suddenly, Lin Ray felt a burst of boredom, so he lowered his head and said to the Scarlet Flame Tiger, "Little tiger, you said that we have no opponents on the first floor. How about, speaking up to this point, the flaming tiger unconsciously raised its head and stared at Linley with a fervent look in its eyes. Huh, I haven't even said anything yet and you already know. Alright then. Then let's go directly to the second floor and see how powerful the second floor's monsters are. It's also a good opportunity to break through. Speaking of this, Lin Rei patted the scarlet flame tiger and instantly ran into the depths of forest sky. Roar. Just as they reached the border of the second floor, they heard a deafening roar. This roar was much more powerful than the one they heard on the first floor. Moreover, from the source of this roar, it was at least at the 4th or 5th level of chi refining. As expected, the second floor is more challenging. Moreover, the spiritual energy on the second floor is much denser than the first floor. Lin Rei, who had just arrived, immediately felt the difference in spiritual energy on both sides. Roar. The scarlet flame tiger under his but replied in a low voice. Seeing this situation, it was probably provoked. What's wrong, little tiger? Do you feel uncomfortable because you don't feel as powerful as the source of the roar just now? Roar. After hearing Lin Rei's words, the scarlet flame tiger didn't deny it and nodded its huge head. Hee, little tiger, don't be unhappy. They've only cultivated for a few more days than you. Moreover, you have a trace of the flame dragon's bloodline in your body. This is your capital to be strong, and it's not a gap that those monsters can't compare to. So you don't have to be sad. Hearing Lin Rei's words, the scarlet flame tiger immediately raised its head. Its eyes were filled with fighting spirit, as if it wanted to rush over and fight. That's right, let's go. Let's hurry up and not disturb their territory. After saying this, Lin Rei patted the scarlet flame tiger's head and went inside. Not long after, Lin Rei and the scarlet flame tiger arrived at a place 10 miles away. However, when Lin Rei arrived, he felt something strange. Little tiger, put me down first. I feel that the spiritual energy here is several times stronger than when we first entered the second floor. I guess there must be something good here. After hearing this, the scarlet flame tiger squatted down and put Lin Rei down. Just what is it that can increase the spiritual energy by several times? Lin Rei thought as he walked. Not long after, he arrived in front of a cave. When he looked at the cave, Lin Rei didn't feel anything strange. However, just as Lin Rei was about to turn around and leave, a gloomy wind suddenly blew out of the cave. Damn, it can't be. Lin Rei felt that the gloomy wind was accompanied by several times the spiritual energy. It can't really be inside, right? Looking at the dark cave, Lin Rei felt a chill run down his spine. Sigh. Who cares, riches and honor come from danger. If there's any danger, I'll just run. After saying this, he waved at the scarlet flame tiger and walked into the cave. Hiss. Why is the wind so cold? Logically speaking, I'm already at the 14th level, so I shouldn't feel cold anymore. I won't even feel cold in winter. Why is it that I'm so cold after being lightly blown by the wind? This doesn't make sense. When he thought of this, Linley immediately came to a halt. He carefully inspected the interior of the cave, but seeing nothing but darkness, Linley decided to give up. Sigh, since I've already made my choice, what's there to be afraid of? After saying this, Lin Rei lifted his feet and continued walking forward. Chapter 9. Hiss. Lin Rei had been in the cave for a long time. He walked and stopped for a while before stopping to eat some pills to recover his strength. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to withstand the ravaging cold wind. Ugh. What the hell is this thing? Why would it grow in such a cold place? As he spoke, Linley saw two bowl-sized red lights appear in front of him. Slowly, the lights drew closer and closer. Only when they were 10 meters away from Linley did Linley see clearly that they weren't lights at all. They were actually snakes with spikes on their backs. Hiss. Lin Li sucked in a cold breath of air, instantly regretting his decision. Roar! The snake didn't give Lin Rei any time to think and directly rushed towards Lin Rei. Humph, do you really think I'm afraid of you? As he spoke, Lin Li dashed forward and secretly used the star finger. Half of his middle finger was golden, and the other half was white. Instantly, his finger touched the heavenly serpent. Ouch! The large snake from before suddenly retreated in pain. Seeing this, Lin Li was shocked. Just now, from the aura emanating from the snake, the most conservative estimate was that it was already at the first stage of qi refining. How could it be now? No, you can't run. If you run, where am I going to get my experience from? Lin Rei saw that the snake wanted to retreat. Lin Rei instantly rushed up and used star finger again. Slash! Lin Li's entire hand pierced into the serpent's head. In an instant, the snake stopped breathing. It didn't even cry out in pain before it died. Phew, I finally killed it. At this moment, Lin Rei was very happy because he now had a rough idea of his strength. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for killing the bone-spiked demonic snake, so the experience has doubled. The original 6,000 experience has now become 12,000 experience. Ding dong. Congratulations to the host for obtaining a spiritual weapon, Martial Emperor Godly Spear, upgradable weapon. Currently, it is only an upper-grade spiritual weapon. The host can use exchange points to exchange for soft gold divine iron to upgrade it. Congratulations host, you've obtained the high-grade mystic-ranked footwork butterfly steps. If you've reached the entry level, this footwork will be 3 times your strength. At the mid-stage, you can create illusions. At the Mahayana stage, you can create illusions for 7 seconds. At the peak stage, you can stay in the air for 1 minute. Who? Lin Rei's face and ears were red as he gasped for breath. He was extremely excited. Seeing the reward, Lin Rei had the urge to faint from happiness. Ding dong, does the host want to learn the butterfly steps? Yes, I'll learn it right away. Thinking about how he almost died in the hands of the earth bear a few days ago because he didn't have any footwork, how could he not be excited now that he had a ready-made set of footwork? Ding dong, congratulations to the host. You've learned the butterfly steps through the door. If you want to reach the mid-stage, the necessary condition is to have a high level of qi refining stage cultivation. Qi refining stage 123 is elementary, 456 is intermediate, 789 is advanced. Ding dong, the host has leveled up and reached the peak of the 15th level of body refining stage. Congratulations to the host for activating the lottery system. Congratulations to the host for activating the exchange point mode. Congratulations to the host for obtaining 2 chances to draw the lottery. Host, do you want to draw the lottery? Yes, let's draw the lottery. It just so happens that I'm pretty poor right now. As soon as Lin Li finished speaking, the item in front of him changed. It transformed into a very large black metal turntable. There were 12 compartments on it, and each compartment contained 12 treasures. On each compartment was written, treasures, pills, techniques, and formations. In addition, there was a special compartment which had a question mark on it. It was very mysterious. Begin the lottery. Lin Rei had just finished speaking when he saw the large black wheel begin to spin. Stop, stop, quickly stop, don't stop, quickly stop. Lin Rei was there, stopping and not stopping, as if he had gone crazy. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for obtaining the high-level profound stage martial skill, Silent Thunder Spear Art. This martial skill can produce heavenly lightning to kill demons. The system really treats me well. I just got the Martial Emperor Godly Spear and was worried about not having a martial skill. Now, I don't have to worry anymore. When Lin Rei saw that all the martial skills were spear skills, he was immediately overjoyed. This was what it meant to get what you want. Again, I must draw again. Who knows, maybe I can get another martial skill. It just so happens that little Tian doesn't have one yet. The second lottery began. This time, it was the same as the previous one. The needle on the large black wheel kept spinning, and Lin Rei, who was watching from below, immediately became anxious. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for obtaining the devouring technique, called Devouring Heavenly Technique. This book is a growth-type martial skill, but this book has a restriction, which is that only the host of the system can use it. What, only I can use it? Didn't I get a merit? But why can I still practice another martial skill? After hearing the system's words, Lin Rei was very puzzled. What was going on? From the memories of Lin Rei's previous body, he knew that a person could only practice one martial skill in their lifetime. If he wanted to learn another martial skill, he had to abolish his current cultivation. No. No, 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 it's already not easy for me to cultivate to this point. If I abolish my cultivation and cultivate again, it will waste a lot of time. I won't learn it, I insist on not learning it. Host, please rest assured, the system will not let you abolish your cultivation. Besides, if others can't do it, it doesn't mean that the host can't. The host can practice countless martial skills, you can practice as many as you want. There is no limit to you. Really? Hearing the host's words, Lin Rei was immediately happy. He originally thought that his cultivation would be abolished, but he didn't expect that he would be so awesome. The more Lin Rei thought about it, the happier he became. Ding dong, does the host want to learn the Devouring Heavenly Technique? Yes, learn it. Ding dong, congratulations to the host, you have learned the Devouring Heavenly Technique. Hearing the system's words, Lin Rei wondered if there would be any changes to his interface, so in the blink of an eye, he arrived at his interface space. Lin Rei raised his head and saw his information. Name, Lin Rei. Age, 14. Cultivation, Level 15. Body Refinement Realm Experience, 6854900. Spiritual Roots, Thunder, Fire, Wood, 3. Chaos Spiritual Roots. Talent, Peak Martial Skills, Primal Chaos Scripture, Incomplete, Devouring Heavenly Technique, Growth Type, Martial Skills, Star Finger, High Grade Mystic, Silent Thunder Spear Art, High Grade Mystic, Butterfly Steps, High Grade Mystic, Spiritual Treasure, Martial Emperor Godly Spear, High Grade Spiritual Chi, Growth Type, Equipment, Nun Mount, Scarlet Tiger, Level 13. Body Refinement Realm Reputation, 100 Exchange Points, 100 Pills, 30 Body Refining Pills, 100 Soul Gathering Pills, 50 Foundation Establishment Pills, 1 Dragon Tiger Pill, able to expand the meridians, very useful for early stage cultivators, 1 Marrow Cleansing Pill. Seeing this scene, Lin Rei smiled and did not say anything, because he felt that this was not enough, far from what he wanted. What he wanted was to be able to look down on the entire cultivation world, and even go to an even more powerful plane in the future. AI, it's still too early to think about this. Right now, the most important thing is to hurry and see what's inside the cave. Who knows, there might even be a treasure that can help me level up. Thinking of this, Lin Rei's saliva almost flowed out of his mouth. Stopping his fantasies, he continued to walk forward. The further he walked, the denser the spiritual energy became. Soon, Lin Rei reached the end of the tunnel. Looking at the stone door in front of him, Lin Rei was shocked. He did not think that there would be a stone door here. It seemed that there were people living here. Thinking of this, Lin Rei prepared to turn around and walk out. Kacha, kacha. The sound of bones breaking entered Lin Rei's ears. Immediately, all the hair on Lin Rei's body stood on end. Lin Rei turned his head to look and was immediately furious. Turning his head, Lin Rei realized that the sound was the sound of the stone door opening. F***ck, are they messing with me? After saying this, Linley strode in. As soon as he walked through the stone door, Linley was immediately intoxicated by the scene before him. This was a place that all cultivators who had walked through in the past could only dream of. Wah, 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 Lin Rei came to the side of a pool and was immediately shocked. This was because in front of Lin Rei was a pool of spiritual energy formed by the densest spiritual energy. In the outside world, a drop of spiritual energy liquid could be sold for a sky-high price, spirit stones. But now, Lin Rei saw a pool of spiritual energy liquid. How rich must one be to have something like this? However, being pleasantly surprised was one thing. Lin Rei was not stupid enough to take anything he saw. After being happy for a while, Lin Rei stood up and began to size up the stone cave. After a long time, Lin Rei concluded that this stone cave was just an ordinary stone cave. However, there were 9 luminous pearls at the top of the stone cave. 8 of them were at most the size of a bowl. What surprised Lin Rei the most was the middle one. It was a luminous pearl as big as a wash basin. If this was in his previous life, he wouldn't have to worry about food and clothing even if he had 8 or 9 lives. However, how could this mortal thing enter the eyes of the current Lin Rei? Lin Rei turned his head and saw a skeleton sitting on a bed. This skeleton was much more valuable than those pearls. He saw that the skeleton was glowing. Moreover, Lin Rei discovered that it wasn't the skeleton that was glowing. Instead, every bone of the skeleton was golden. Although it wasn't pure gold, it wasn't far off. Lin Rei said as he looked down at the skeleton. He discovered that there was a ring on the skeleton's finger. Damn, it can't be a storage ring, right? After saying that, Lin Rei pulled the ring off the skeleton's finger and put it on his own finger. Generally, spirit tools are bound by a drop of blood. Could it be that this ring is also like that? Holding the ring, Lin Li looked left and right, but didn't see anything special about it. But suddenly, Lin Li thought back to a novel he had read about in his previous life, where a blood dripped onto a ring. As soon as he finished speaking, Lin Li bit his finger, and a drop of blood dripped onto the ring. In an instant, the ring absorbed the blood that dripped onto it. Damn, it's true. Could it be that the novels in my previous life were based on real cultivators? Could it be that there really were cultivators in my previous life? Why didn't I notice it? Seeing that the method in the novel really worked, Lin Rei was suddenly at a loss. Chapter 10. Sigh, it seems like I'll have to check it out when I get back. When he thought of this, Lin Li woke up from his memories, and immediately began to search through the storage ring. After Lin Rei's divine sense entered the ring, he was immediately stunned. Looking at the red, yellow, blue, and green items in front of him, he felt as if he had stepped into an ancient ruin. There were many things inside, but the thing that surprised Lin Rei the most was the mountain of spirit stones. The spirit energy emitted from them was not inferior to the spirit energy liquid outside. This time I've made a fortune. Looking at the treasures in front of him, Lin Rei became excited. With these things, it won't be long before I can go home. Thinking of this, Lin Rei became even more excited. However, being excited was just being excited. Lin Rei quickly calmed down. Lin Rei turned his head and saw a bookshelf not far away. Therefore, Lin Rei leisurely walked over. Soon, Lin Rei arrived in front of the bookshelf. The first thing he saw was the material of the bookshelf, which made Lin Rei even more surprised. The wood used to make the bookshelf was actually red sandalwood dragon wood. Damn, he even has something like this. How much of a wastrel is he? Lin Li looked at the spiritual material and immediately began to despise the previous owner of the ring. However, what Lin Rei didn't know was that the previous owner of this thing really didn't know. At that time, he also thought that this thing had spirit energy, but he didn't know what it was used for. Later on, it was made into a bookshelf and thrown into the ring. Slowly, the previous owner forgot about this thing and only used this piece of spiritual wood as a bookshelf. Damn, this is an earth-level cultivation technique. Earth-level low-level cultivation technique. Earth-level mid-level cultivation technique. Lin Rei picked up the book on the bookshelf, Thunder Movement Technique. After looking at it, Lin Rei immediately became excited. An earth-level cultivation technique was rarely seen, but it actually existed in here. Therefore, after Lin Rei put the book down, he quickly picked up another book. However, after reading a few books, the words, Earth-level cultivation technique, were very eye-catching. Toxic Dragon Drill, Misty Sword, Thunder Sword Manual, Ardent Flame Sword, Azure Dragon Steps, Heaven's Net Palm, Flaming Spear. Looking at these techniques and martial techniques, Linley didn't know what to say. Finally, after sorting out the books, Lin Rei discovered that there was a heaven-level cultivation technique among these cultivation techniques. This cultivation technique was for people with wind attribute spiritual roots. This made Lin Rei a little disappointed, but Lin Rei was still very satisfied with the cultivation technique in front of him. While sorting out the books, Lin Rei discovered that in a corner of the bookshelf, there was a jade pendant that was emitting a faint light. What is this? Lin Rei picked up the jade pendant. Suddenly, a strong spiritual force floated out from the jade pendant. Who are you? Seeing this spiritual force, Lin Rei immediately took a defensive stance. However, his eyes were fixed on the spiritual force. Oh, it's actually a little kid. When the spiritual force saw Lin Rei, it spoke with a slightly disappointed tone. Speak, who are you? Why are you here? Lin Rei heard the spiritual force's words and immediately became angry. Who am I? This question hasn't been asked for a long time. I've forgotten it myself. The spiritual force thought for a long time before saying these words. Damn, are you playing with me? Hurry up and speak, who are you and why are you here? Lin Rei saw that the spiritual force didn't speak, so he asked again. Sigh. Little kids these days are really impatient. Although I've forgotten my name, people used to call me Zodiac Spiritual Master. Also, why am I here? That's because this ring is actually mine. However, it seems that it's now yours. Hearing the spiritual force's words, Lin Rei immediately scratched his head awkwardly and said with embarrassment. Senior, I'm sorry. This junior didn't ask clearly. After speaking, Lin Rei stepped forward and apologized to the spiritual force. That's more like it. Senior, why are you here? At this point, Lin Rei noticed that the Zodiac Spiritual Master's body was emitting a sorrowful aura. Alas. Right now, I am nothing more than a strand of divine sense which Adept Ecliptic left behind here before his death. He was waiting for a destined person, and then he would transmit his legacy to that destined person, and have that person fulfill his 3 wishes. Speaking to this point, Adept Ecliptic looked at Linley excitedly. The inheritor you're talking about can't be me, right? Lin Rei saw the Zodiac Spiritual Master staring at him and immediately understood. You're not too stupid. You're right, you're the inheritor. Now that the ring is on your finger, you can't deny it even if you don't want to. Ding dong, the host now has 3 tasks. The first is to help Zodiac Shinran complete the 3 tasks he gave you. The second is to devour the evil spirit after leaving the forest mountain range. The host must be at the early foundation establishment stage when leaving the forest mountain range. The system gives the host 5 years to complete the first task. The second and third tasks only give the host 4 months. If the host fails to complete the task, then the host will have to pay the corresponding price. Hearing the system's words, Linley was stunned for a moment, then immediately recovered. Senior, tell me, what is the mission? Lin Rei came back to his senses and thought of the first mission, then asked the Zodiac Spiritual Master. The first mission is, when you cultivate to a certain level, go to the central continent and find a sect called the Zodiac Sect. Then tell Huang Lei about my death. The second mission is to tell Daoist Hong Rui in the central continent's death area that I've let her down in this life. If there's a next life, I'll definitely not let her go. The third mission is to help the Zodiac Sect and they're in trouble and help them get through it. When the second mission was mentioned, the Zodiac Spiritual Master immediately burst into tears. Although he didn't really cry, it was no different from crying. Senior, don't worry. If one day I really go to the central continent, I'll definitely find them and tell them about your death. Saying this, Lin Rei's resolute gaze fell on the Zodiac spiritual master's eyes. Yes, I believe you will. However, when you reach the central continent, you must be careful of the people from the Blazing Flame sect. Don't let them know that you're my inheritor, or else your life will be in danger. At this point, the Zodiac spiritual master's voice suddenly turned cold. Oh, the Blazing Flame sect? Are they Senior's enemies? Seeing the change in the Zodiac spiritual master, Lin Rei already knew that the Blazing Flame sect was the murderer of the Zodiac spiritual master. Sigh, I don't know what happened back then, but I suddenly had a chivalrous heart. Although I wasn't a good person, I wasn't a particularly bad person either. At that time, on the way back to the sect, I saw a young master who wanted to rape a young lady, so I went up and killed him. But later on, I found out that the young master was the son of the Blazing Flame School's sect master. Later on, the Blazing Flame School's sect master found me and began to hunt me down. In the following 300 years, I was chased down countless times, but in the end, I was still heavily injured by the Blazing Flame School's sect master. At that time, I originally wanted to return to the sect, but later on, I thought that if I went back, I would implicate the sect's people. Just like that, I escaped the pursuit, but at that time, I was already on the verge of death. In the end, I chose to come to the east, which is where I died. The Zodiac spiritual master sighed. Senior, your sect is on the same level as the Blazing Flame sect. Why didn't you return to the sect? That way, you wouldn't have to die. Lin Rei found out from the Zodiac spiritual master's words that the Blazing Flame sect and the Zodiac spiritual master were on the same level. This was also something that made Lin Rei puzzled. Sigh, although they were on the same level, that was in the past. When my master was still alive, it was on the same level as the Blazing Flame sect. However, after my master died, it became the trend of the sect's decline. At this point, the Zodiac spiritual master's soul dimmed. After hearing the whole story, Lin Rei understood that the Zodiac spiritual master was supporting the rise and fall of the entire sect. Sigh, alright, let's not talk about me anymore. I don't have much time left. Now is the time for you to accept the test. If you pass, then you can obtain all of the Zodiac spiritual master's inheritance. Could it be that this ring doesn't contain all of the inheritance? Lin Rei was puzzled when he heard the Zodiac spiritual master's words. You're looking down on the predecessor too much. No matter what, the predecessor was still the sect master of a sect. How could there only be so few things? Alright, let's not talk about it anymore. I really don't have much time left. Now, go out immediately and go to the Zodiac Spiritual Master's skeleton to accept the Zodiac Spiritual Master's evil test. Good luck, I have high hopes for you. Alas, yet another test of life and death. After speaking, Lin Li immediately left the ring, arriving in front of Adept Ecliptic Skeleton. Senior, Junior Lin Rei wishes to accept the test. Senior, Junior Lin Rei wishes to accept the inheritance test. Lin Rei shouted into the air. Seeing that no one responded, he shouted again. However, the test still didn't appear. Lin Rei was immediately confused. Just as Lin Rei was experimenting in every possible way, the test still didn't appear. It seems that I have no fate with the Zodiac Spiritual Master's inheritance. Thinking of this, Lin Rei felt a little disappointed. Just as Lin Rei was about to turn around, a strange scene suddenly appeared. Little doll, isn't it a little bad to just leave like this? At this moment, an old man wearing black clothes walked out from the Zodiac Spiritual Master's skeleton and stared straight at Lin Rei. When the old man appeared, Lin Li immediately recognized the identity of this old man. Impressively, it was the divine sense of the ecliptic Taoist that had just dissipated. However, the current ecliptic Taoist was very different from the one in the ring. One was very serene while the other was filled with evil. Chapter 11. Who are you? Why are you in Senior Huang Dao's body? Looking at the old man in front of him, Lin Rei, who had just relaxed his spirit, tensed up again. His eyes stared at the old man who was emitting a baleful aura. Hee hee, little doll, you're not too stupid. You're right, I'm not that idiot Huang Dao. Although I'm not Huang Dao, I was created by him, so I'm the other side of him. Speaking until here, the old man let out a cold voice. His eyes were filled with murderous aura and bloodthirsty aura. He did not hide it as he rushed towards Lin Rei. Hee hee, so you are the evil spirit that Senior Huang Dao was talking about. Seeing this scene, Lin Li finally understood what the ecliptic Daoist's last words meant when he said to be careful of that evil spirit after leaving this place. Ha ha ha, evil spirit, Huang Dao actually said that to you. No matter what, I am still a part of his body. He actually looked down on me. At this point, the old man roared crazily. There was a hint of desolation in his voice, as if he had been abandoned by something. Brat, I don't care who you are. Since Huang Dao Master said that I am an evil spirit, then I will do it for you. As he spoke, the old man burrowed into Lin Li's mind like a clap of thunder. In the blink of an eye, all Lin Li could do was stare blankly at the old man. He didn't have the ability to stop him. Lin Li's eyes instantly grew desolate. Ding dong, an evil spirit appeared in the host's sea of consciousness. Because the host has not reached the level to open the sea of consciousness, the host does not have the ability to stop it. Does the host want to temporarily seal the evil spirit? The cost is half of the borrowed spirit stones. Just when Lin Rei felt powerless, the system prompt sound suddenly appeared. This sound was like a guiding light to the front. It illuminated Lin Rei and also gave Lin Rei new hope. Seal, quickly seal it. Isn't it just spirit stones? You can take as much as you want. After saying that, Lin Rei directly took out half of the spirit stones he had borrowed and gave it to the system. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for choosing to seal the evil spirit. In order to make up for the host's loss, the system has specially granted a reward. The host can now draw historical figures and make them your warlords. However, their strength is limited. The warlords will only be at the peak of the host's level. If the host wants the warlords to continue to break through, the host's strength must break through to the next level. Moreover, the number of times the host can draw a warlord is fixed. The host only has 6 chances in his life. I hope the host can make good use of them. After saying that, the system didn't say anything else. Only Lin Li stood there in a daze. Damn, it can't be. Isn't this system a little too advanced? Doesn't that mean I'll have my own faction in the future? After saying that, Lin Rei instantly became excited. He didn't know if it was because he was too excited, but Lin Rei jumped up. Immediately, Lin Rei's head hit the ceiling of the cave. Dong! Lin Rei fell to the ground. Although his head wasn't bleeding, there were still some scratches. Damn, I actually forgot about this. Because he was too excited, Lin Rei forgot that he was still in the cave. Hee hee, now my capital isn't any worse than those sections. Lin Rei immediately became happy when he thought of this. Ding dong, does the host want to draw a warlord now? The system's voice sounded again. No. Lin Li didn't hesitate in the slightest. Humph, do you think I'm stupid? I'm only at the 15th level of the body refinement realm. If I draw a warlord, I'll at most be at the peak of the body refinement realm. Thinking of this, Lin Rei's gaze immediately fell on the spiritual energy pool not far away. Slowly, Lin Rei walked towards the spiritual energy pool. Looking at the spiritual energy pool in front of him, although Lin Rei was excited, he hadn't lost his mind yet. System, if I enter the spiritual energy pool now, will there be any adverse consequences? Lin Rei didn't rush for quick success and asked the system calmly. Yes, the problem isn't too big. If your endurance is high, there won't be any problems. After hearing the system's words, Lin Rei felt relieved. However, before he heard the system's words, Lin Rei had already stepped into the spiritual energy pool. Hiss! When Linley's entire body entered the pool of spiritual liquid, he didn't feel his clothes getting wet. Instead, his entire body felt very comfortable, as if his entire body had entered a pool of cotton, soft and fluffy. After entering the spiritual energy pool, Lin Rei hurriedly circulated the primal chaos scripture. Waves of spiritual energy rushed into Lin Rei's body, but at this moment, everything changed. Ah! A roar of pain came out from Linley's mouth. His facial expression became ferocious, and the meridians in his head bulged out. It was a frightening sight. What? What's going on? Didn't you say there wouldn't be any big problems? Why am I in so much pain now? Lin Rei wanted to die. System, why am I in so much pain now? Didn't you say there wouldn't be any big problems? Why is it like this now? Also, I feel that the pain this time is several times worse than the last time I ate the marrow cleansing pill. Lin Rei felt as if he had been cheated. He roared at the system, but the pain didn't lessen at all. Instead, it gradually increased. Host, I didn't even finish speaking before you went in. You can't blame me for this. Moreover, this is a spiritual energy pool, not an ordinary marrow cleansing pill. Since you want to increase your strength, if you can't even endure this little bit, then what's the point of cultivating? What Dao? I think you should go home and farm. After hearing Lin Rei's words, the system didn't hide its disdain for Lin Rei. Moreover, it didn't stop mocking Lin Rei. You didn't finish? Then why are you like this? You're not a human, so why are you panting? Do you know that I wasn't even mentally prepared for this? How could I withstand the cleansing of the spirit chi pond water? System, tell me, what should I do now? You can't let me wash in the pool like this, right? Lin Rei saw that the system didn't say anything. In the next moment, Lin Rei was terrified. He hurriedly asked the system. Host, don't you have the devouring technique? Can't you just use the devouring technique to turn the energy into experience points? After hearing the system's words, Lin Rei immediately came to a realization. That's right, I still have the devouring technique. How could I forget about it? Thinking of this, Lin Rei hurriedly used the devouring technique. Devouring technique, devour the heavens, devour the earth, devour everything in the world. There's nothing it can't devour. As long as there's spiritual energy, it can be devoured. One by one, Lin Rei chanted the technique. At the same time, several cyclones appeared around Lin Rei's body, devouring the spiritual energy liquid. Lin Rei's cultivation slowly increased. 1,000 experience points, 500 experience points, 1,000 experience points. Almost every second, if it wasn't 1,000, it would be 500 experience points. In less than a minute, Lin Rei's experience points had reached the maximum. Lin Rei knew that he was at the edge of a bottleneck. He could only use the primal chaos scripture to break through his cultivation. Heaven and earth are the beginning of all things. Only the primal chaos Hongmeng is indestructible. When Lin Rei saw this technique, he immediately knew that it was the main point of the qi cultivation technique. Thus, he hurriedly started to comprehend it. However, he had to admit that Lin Rei's comprehension was indeed at the peak. After 3 days and 3 nights, Lin Rei finally understood the key to breaking through the qi cultivation stage. The key is the capacity of the qi si in the body. Since you know how to break through, then hurry up and go crazy. Lin Rei hurriedly activated the primal chaos scripture and the devour scripture. During Lin Rei's comprehension, Lin Rei learned that there were many levels to opening the qi si. Different qi si's would lead to different lives. For example, if a person's qi si was only as big as the mouth of a bowl, and another person's qi si was as big as 3 bowls, then the battle between the two would end without any suspense. However, there were also different levels to opening the qi si. The levels of the qi si were red, orange, yellow, green, cyan, blue, purple. The highest level was primal chaos, colorless, and red was the lowest. The higher the level, the more powerful the person's comprehension and strength would be. However, the best person was purple. As for colorless, even Lin Ray didn't know if it existed. Ha! Devour for me. At this moment, there were only a few cyclones. After Lin Ray's angry roar, there were dozens of cyclones in an instant. The spiritual liquid in the spiritual liquid pool crazily squeezed towards Lin Ray. If someone was here, they would definitely be very surprised. Usually, when a person awakens their Qi, there would only be 1 or 2 cyclones. Even if it was a purple Qi, there might not be so many cyclones. However, there were so many here. What was even more unbelievable was that in a place far away from the mysterious heavenly continent, there was a space. The entire space was gray and filled with gray gas. However, when Lin Ray awakened his Qi, the gray gas in this space seemed to be summoned by something and crazily squeezed towards the area where Lin Ray was at. It was as if they wouldn't be able to catch up if they didn't hurry up. Qi La, the gray air suddenly tore apart the space and crazily rushed into the space crack. This phenomenon alerted many old guys in the universe. In the space closest to the gray space, an old man wearing a heavenly dragon robe was sitting in the middle. Suddenly, he felt the abnormality of the gray airflow. He quickly flashed to the place where the space was torn apart. Looking at the scene in front of him, the old man seemed to have seen something terrifying. His eyes widened as if he had seen a very unbelievable scene. Whoosh! 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 A few sonic booms could be heard behind the old man. If one looked closely, one would discover that these sonic booms belonged to a few people who were around the same age as the old man. All of them were wearing luxurious clothes. In the blink of an eye, they arrived in front of the old man. One of them looked at the old man and asked, "I say, Celestial Dragon Sovereign Lord, what's going on? Why did the chaotic gas tear through space and leave? Aren't you guarding this place?" Chapter 12. The Heavenly Dragon Elder was displeased when he heard that. "High Lord Ze, how can you say that? No matter what, I have been guarding this space for at least 100 billion years. How would I know why the primal chaos Qi would leave on its own? Besides, I can't possibly look at it every day. Then tell us, High Lord Heavenly Dragon. What's going on? This space has been peaceful for so many years. Why would something like this happen today? What should we do?" Another High Lord Heavenly Dragon stepped forward and tried to reconcile. The two High Lords calmed down when they heard that. Hence, High Lord Heavenly Dragon shared his thoughts with the crowd. "Everyone, have you forgotten that there's a legendary thing called the Sea of Chaotic Qi in the lower levels of cultivation? This phenomenon might happen when the Sea of Chaotic Qi is opened. However, it hasn't happened for a long time. If I'm not wrong, this should be caused by the person who opened the Sea of Chaotic Qi." All the High Lords were stunned when they heard that. Lin Ray, who was far away in the mysterious heavenly mainland, didn't know that his actions had attracted the attention of the High Lords in the chaotic world. What surprised Lin Ray even more was that these High Lords were slowly paying attention to him. Swish! Above Linley, who was training within the pool of spirit elixir, a space-time tear suddenly appeared. The aura emitted from the space-time crack wasn't something that the experts in the mysterious heavenly mainland could withstand. However, Lin Ray didn't feel it at all as he was cultivating. Waves of gray Qi rushed out of the space-time crack and didn't stop. It seemed like it was summoned by Lin Ray. As soon as it came out of the space-time crack, it directly drilled into Lin Ray's body. Yes. Just as the gray Qi entered Lin Ray's body, Lin Ray sensed it. It wasn't the gray Qi, but Lin Ray could feel that his progress in the Sea of Chaotic Qi was gradually increasing. Lin Ray was very excited when he realized this. To Lin Ray, speeding up the Chaotic Qi Sea was a good thing. However, to the entire mysterious heavenly mainland, it was as terrifying as the end of the world. Just as the spatial crack appeared, the air, spiritual chi, and even some of the mountains and rivers on the mysterious heavenly mainland began to change. The most obvious change was the spiritual chi. It gradually became thinner and thinner. It was as if there was only chi and no spirit. The mountains and rivers began changing their positions as well. The places with rivers became mountains while the places with mountains became rivers. Even the air there became thin. Most unbelievable of all was the atmosphere of coercion. The atmosphere of coercion was only effective against cultivators. The higher the cultivation base of the cultivator, the stronger the atmosphere of coercion. As soon as this phenomenon appeared, the powerhouses in the central region of the mysterious heavenly mainland sensed it. Gradually, everyone in the mysterious heavenly mainland who had reached the nascent soul realm and above could sense it. Suddenly, an old man appeared on a mountain peak in the central region of the mysterious heavenly mainland. He looked like a kind immortal. As soon as the old man appeared, he looked in the direction of Lin Rei. At the same time, not long after the old man arrived, a few other old men appeared. Their actions were the same as the first old man. Everyone looked in the direction of Lin Rei. However, after looking for a long time, they shook their heads in tacit understanding and sighed. Sigh. What's going on? Why is there such a strange phenomenon in the mysterious heavenly continent? And why is there such a strange pressure? I can't even find the source of it. What? What is it that caused this? After one of the old men finished speaking, he looked at the other old men beside him with a worried expression. Sigh, we can't find out or speculate. No one knows what it is. We don't know if it's a blessing or a curse for the mysterious heavens continent. Is this the fate of the mysterious heavens continent? Sigh, let's not think about it anymore. There's nothing we can do about it. Besides, we've lived for so many years. Are we still afraid of death? As the old man spoke, his eyes showed that he was not afraid of death. This made the other old men beside him speechless. However, this was only the old men's thought. The cultivators with lower cultivation levels and who were not as angry as the old men did not think the same. They never thought that such a situation would happen again. In just a short time, the entire mysterious heavens continent was in chaos. Burning, killing, robbing, seizing cities, and all kinds of crimes were committed. At the same time, Lin Rei was sitting in the spiritual liquid pool outside. He was the initiator of all these crimes, bathing in the feeling of enjoyment. Faster, faster. At this moment, Lin Rei saw that the sea of qi in his body had reached the brightest purple color and was about to turn gray. However, Lin Rei was not very satisfied with this process. He always felt that it was very slow. Just like this, Lin Rei's actions continued for half a month. To Lin Rei, time was slow at most, but to the entire mysterious heavens continent, it was torture. Faster, faster, just a little bit more. At this moment, Lin Rei looked at the part of his sea of qi that had not turned gray and immediately became anxious. Boom! Just as Lin Rei was getting anxious, the part that had not turned gray finally changed. The entire sea of qi turned gray. Lin Rei looked at his own sea of qi and immediately became excited. Ha ha ha, I've finally done it. With this kind of capital, let's see who dares to bully me in the future. Looking at his own energy reserve, Linley's heart immediately started to waver. However, at the same time that Linley successfully opened his chaotic energy reserve, the space-time crack that had appeared above his head also closed. Boom! Crack! Just as Lin Rei was feeling happy, the entire sky suddenly flashed with lightning and thunder. The sound was very sad, as if something had threatened it. Okay. Lin Rei seemed to feel that the thunder was really aimed at him, so he stood up and walked towards the entrance of the cave. It was already pouring outside. At the same time, Lin Rei, who had broken through to the first level of qi refining and had opened his sea of qi, increased his strength greatly. Not only in terms of cultivation, but what surprised him the most was that his body had become stronger. This was what made Lin Rei the most happy. Not long after, Lin Rei arrived at the entrance of the cave. On the way, he encountered the cold wind when he first entered, but Lin Rei did not feel cold. Looking at the rain in front of him, Lin Rei's heart suddenly ached. In the vast rain, he was alone in the forest mountain range, and there was no one to talk to. Sigh. Lin Rei sighed and turned around to go inside Shandong. On the way, Lin Rei released the Scarlet Tiger. When it was released, the Scarlet Tiger's whole body wanted to stick to Lin Rei's body immediately, and its tongue kept licking Lin Rei's clothes. Damn, can you do it? Hurry up and go away. Why are you so disgusting? I'm telling you, I'll keep my clothes. If you dirty them, I'll peel off your skin and wear it as clothes. When Lin Li saw that his clothes were wet from the flaming tiger's saliva, he immediately felt that it was very funny. However, he felt very warm in his heart. Although he said that, he didn't feel that way in his heart. The flaming tiger seemed to be shameless. It directly ignored Lin Li's words and didn't pay any attention to him. I say, little tiger, that's enough. I called you out not to let you stay by my side. I called you out because I want your strength to quickly break through to the chi refining stage. This way, you can continue to be my mount and let me ride you to see every corner of the mysterious sky continent. After that, Lin Rei looked at the Scarlet Tiger, and when the Scarlet Tiger heard that he wanted to break through to the chi refining stage, its eyes suddenly lit up. Hee hee, since you want to break through, then quickly go to the pool and drink a few mouthfuls. If you still can't break through, then drink a few more mouthfuls until you break through, understand? After saying that, Lin Li did not care about anything else. Instead, he directly jumped into the spiritual liquid pool and began cultivating. Although Lin Li had used up quite a bit of it when he was breaking through earlier, when Lin Li's entire body was submerged in the pool, only his head could be seen. One could imagine just how much spiritual liquid there was in the pool. When the Scarlet Flaming Tiger saw that Lin Li had entered a state of cultivation, it hurriedly went to the side of the pool and swallowed a few mouthfuls of spirit water. Then, it turned around and went to the side to cultivate. Lin Rei, who was in the middle of cultivation, naturally felt the Scarlet Tiger's movements. Lin Rei did not care about it and directly activated the Primal Chaos Scripture and the Devouring Technique. Instantly, the spirit liquid and the spirit chi in the air crazily entered Lin Rei's body and turned into experience points. 3,000 experience points, 5,000, 3,000. This speed was 4 to 5 times faster than before the breakthrough. Lin Rei's experience points were crazily rising. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for breaking through to the first stage of chi refining stage. Additional rewards: Cloud Treading Boots, High-Grade Spirit Chi, Purple Cloud Daoist Robe, High-Grade Spirit Chi, Purple Cloud Inner Armor, High-Grade Spirit Chi. Ding dong, does the host want to wear these equipment? Yes. Hearing the system's words, Lin Rei did not hesitate. He directly nodded and agreed. After a while, Lin Rei changed all of his tattered clothes into something that could not be considered gorgeous, but looked much more comfortable. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for increasing your attack power by 3 times. Huh, that's great. Lin Rei's heart finally calmed down. Lin Rei, who had just relaxed, heard the system's next sentence. Immediately, it was as if he had been splashed with cold water, and his entire person became unwell. Host, don't be happy too late. Your mission is to kill the evil spirit of the Zodiac Spiritual Master within 3 months. Now that 1 month has passed, there are still 2 months left. In the remaining 2 months, the host must break through to the 7th stage of Chi refining stage in order to have the strength to fight against the evil spirit. Okay. Lin Rei did not say anything else because he felt that the system was right. Chapter 13. After hearing the system's words, Lin Rei didn't say anything. Instead, he continued to absorb the spiritual energy liquid and convert it into experience points. Hearing the words of the system, Linley felt a sense of pressure. Regardless of whether it was the destruction of the evil spirit of the ecliptic Taoist, the establishment of the sect in the past 5 years, or those disciples with top talent in cultivation, they all gave Linley a sense of pressure. The only condition for completing these missions is strength, and these missions are all built on the foundation of strength. Unknowingly, Lin Ray had already treated cultivation missions as his life for the remaining 5 years, or rather, his entire life for the remaining 5 years. As time passed, Lin Ray had already been cultivating for 5 days after breaking through the first layer. On this day, Lin Ray felt that he had already touched the bottleneck of the second layer. However, just as Lin Ray was about to break through, for some reason, the spiritual energy that he had gathered to break through disappeared into thin air. Damn, what's going on? Lin Ray opened his eyes and checked the condition of his body. Lin Ray checked very carefully, but after checking, there was no problem at all with Lin Ray's development. Thus, Lin Ray once again entered the state of cultivation, but the final result was that the last bit of spiritual energy disappeared without a trace. Damn, you can't be like this. It's fine if it's the first time, but you can't always be like this. Lin Ray was very helpless. He knew that the spiritual energy might disappear, but he still couldn't help but cultivate. In the end, it was the same as the first time. System, hurry up and tell me what's going on. I was clearly about to break through the second layer, but the spiritual energy suddenly disappeared. It was the same for the second time. Tell me, is there a problem somewhere? In the end, Lin Ray couldn't figure out what was going on, so he asked the system. This question requires 50 reputation points. Does the host still want to ask? Damn, you can't be serious. I didn't even charge you for asking before. Lin Ray heard that the system wanted his reputation points, and he was immediately unwilling. He didn't have many reputation points to begin with, and now that he had to reduce it by 50, how could he accept it? Even if he didn't know what reputation points were, he couldn't just waste them casually. Explanation: before the host reached the chi refining stage, he was at the level of a dregs, so the system has the obligation to answer his questions. Now that the host has truly entered the immortal cultivator realm, although he is still a dregs, as long as he enters the immortal cultivator realm, the system will start to collect a certain amount of fees, so this time the system will charge a fee, and the higher your level, the higher the fee will be. Therefore, host, you have to quickly earn reputation points and exchange points, or else you won't have enough for the next question. Hearing the system's words, Linley was completely dumbfounded. Especially the last sentence, it was starting to sound like a normal person. Host, do you still want to continue asking the question? The system's words, Lin Race. Yes, quickly, tell me, what's going on? Lin Ray didn't think too much about it. Hearing the system's words, he quickly nodded in agreement. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for spending reputation points for the first time, so the host is hereby rewarded with 1,000 reputation points. Hope the host will do the same next time. The reason why the spirit energy disappeared when the host broke through was because the host's sea of chi was at the peak, so the amount of spirit energy that the host could hold was naturally much more than others. However, the host shouldn't be too impatient. As the saying goes, one's heart can't eat hot tofu. The most important thing is to let nature take its course. Your uncle, how can you lie to a child like this? That's it. When Linley heard that last sentence, haste makes waste, his emotions had already calmed down. What kind of words was that? Who was being hasty? Host, please have some self-respect. First, I don't have an uncle. Second, the host's soul is already over 20 years old, so the host can no longer be considered a child. Third, what I said is indeed the truth. After hearing the system's words, Lin Ray's face couldn't help but turn red. When he thought about how he said that he was a child, he couldn't help but want to find a hole to hide in. Okay, I'll say it. Lin Rei didn't think too much about that sentence. After speaking, he immediately sat down in the spirit liquid and started cultivating. For an entire 3 days, Lin Rei failed 18 times. Just a second ago, Lin Rei finally broke through to Qi refining stage 2. When the Scarlet Flame Tiger felt Lin Rei's strength, it immediately jumped up in excitement. However, Lin Li didn't get too excited. Because when he thought about how he still had that ticking time bomb of an ecliptic adept's evil spirit on him, Lin Li's relaxed nerves once again tensed up. After the excitement, Lin Rei once again sat down in the spirit liquid pool and started cultivating. Time flowed and a month passed. During this time, Lin Rei broke through to Qi refining stage 3 and was now at the peak of stage 3. On this day, when Lin Rei was breaking through to stage 4, he suddenly felt a strange change in the Scarlet Flame Tiger beside him. To Lin Rei, the Scarlet Flame Tiger was no longer a mount. Lin Rei had already treated the Scarlet Flame Tiger as his companion, a companion that he could talk to and a companion that could accompany him to break through enemy lines. When Lin Rei felt the Scarlet Flame Tiger's abnormality, he decisively gave up the opportunity to break through and instantly arrived beside the Scarlet Flame Tiger. He used his hand to circulate spiritual energy and touched the Scarlet Flame Tiger's head. The moment Lin Rei's hand touched the Scarlet Flame Tiger's head, the spiritual energy in Lin Rei's hand instantly passed through the Scarlet Flame Tiger's head and entered the Scarlet Flame Tiger's body. Lin Rei's spiritual energy followed the Scarlet Flame Tiger's meridians and immediately discovered the Scarlet Flame Tiger's abnormality. So you're about to break through to the Qi refining stage. Since I'm awake, I'll help you. After he finished speaking, Lin Rei's spiritual energy crazily poured into the Scarlet Flame Tiger's body. The Scarlet Flame Tiger's huge body suddenly trembled as if it had sensed something and opened its eyes. You have to concentrate. If you don't break through this time, don't blame me for being impolite when the time comes. When Lin Rei saw the Scarlet Flame Tiger open its eyes, he knew that it had sensed the condition of its body and wanted to take a look. After hearing Lin Rei's words, the Scarlet Flame Tiger immediately felt very comfortable. Its eyes were filled with gratitude, so it quickly closed its eyes and accepted the endless spiritual energy in its body to break through to the Qi refining stage. When a demonic beast broke through to the Qi refining stage, it all relied on its bloodline and talent. If it didn't have a cultivation method, then its entire life would stop there. An hour later, Lin Rei removed his hand from the Scarlet Flame Tiger's head. He smiled and went to the spirit liquid pool. He sat down cross-legged and absorbed the spiritual energy as he quietly waited for the barrier to break through to the 4th layer of Qi refining stage. Roar. A tiger's roar came from the side. The roar was filled with excitement. The moment it broke through, perhaps because it was too excited, the Scarlet Flame Tiger couldn't control itself and roared towards the sky. Alright, little tiger, if you keep roaring like that, then it might attract other cultivators or other demonic beasts. When that time comes, it'll be troublesome. When he heard the tiger's roar, Lin Rei opened his eyes and instructed the Scarlet Flame Tiger. Woo-woo. The Scarlet Flame Tiger, who understood Lin Rei's words, cried out in grievance and then became afraid. When Lin Rei saw the Scarlet Flame Tiger's appearance, he laughed and didn't say anything else. Just after the Scarlet Flame Tiger roared, a group of people suddenly heard the Scarlet Flame Tiger's roar in a place on the 2nd layer of the forest mountain range. Instantly, everyone turned to look at the cave where Lin Rei was staying. Miss Su Fong, was that roar from the Scarlet Flame Tiger that you wanted? Among the group of people, a rather handsome young man immediately turned his head to look at the only woman in the group and said respectfully. Yes, that's the Scarlet Flame Tiger I'm looking for. However, I heard that the Scarlet Flame Tiger's cultivation is only at the 9th level of body tempering stage. But from that roar, this Scarlet Flame Tiger seems to have the strength of a Qi refining stage cultivator. The woman, who was originally full of excitement, suddenly became suspicious. Who cares if it's at the body tempering stage or Qi refining stage? We have so many people here, so why should we be afraid of a beast that doesn't understand human language? When the person in front saw that the woman was guessing, he hurriedly stood up and said arrogantly, "Yes, yes, we have so many people here, so why should we be afraid of it?" When the group heard the young man's words, they hurriedly agreed. "Then, all right, then I'll rely on everyone. If we can really get the Scarlet Flame Tiger this time, this little sister will definitely thank you greatly." After saying this, the woman took a step forward and walked towards the Scarlet Flame Tiger. After the woman left, the young man immediately revealed a very lascivious expression as he looked at the woman's back and said vulgarly, "Hee, if we can really catch it this time, then it's really not bad. How can I give you such an expensive thing? Also, do you think you can escape from my grasp?" Lin Rei, who was in the cave far away, naturally didn't know about this commotion. He didn't think that his mount's roar would be able to attract so many people. Moreover, he didn't have the energy to think about these things now. After the Scarlet Flame Tiger broke through, Lin Rei already felt the barrier to the 4th level of Qi refining stage. "Heh, this time I'll definitely break through to the 4th level." After saying this, Lin Rei hurriedly circulated the 2 cultivation techniques. After a while, the spirit energy in the spirit liquid pool crazily rushed towards Lin Rei's body. "I must hold on, I must hold on. As long as I break through to the 4th level, I can leave this place." At this moment, Lin Rei secretly thought to himself. The pain of breaking through couldn't stop Lin Rei's determination to break through to the 4th level of Qi refining stage. Ah, breakthrough. The feeling of pain came from Lin Rei's mouth as he shouted. Boom! After half an hour, Lin Rei finally broke through to the 4th level of Qi refining stage. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for breaking through to the intermediate level of Qi refining stage. Ding dong, breakthrough reward, 100 Qi gathering pills, 500 exchange points. Lin Rei's information interface appeared in front of his eyes. On it, Lin Rei's information was clearly written. Chapter 14. Name, Lin Rei. Age, 14. Cultivation, Qi refinement level for experience, 5600900000. Spiritual roots, thunder, fire, wood, 3 chaos spiritual roots. Talent, top-notch cultivation technique, primal chaos scripture, remnant, devouring heavenly technique, growable, martial technique, butterfly steps, beginner, stellar finger, proficient, silent thunder spear art, high-grade profound martial technique, now trained to beginner, able to produce 3 lightning bolts, spiritual treasure, martial emperor. Godly spear, high-grade spirit Qi, growable, equipment, cloud treading boots, high-grade spirit Qi, purple cloud robe, high-grade spirit Qi, purple cloud inner armor, high-grade spirit Qi, mount, scarlet flaming tiger, Qi refinement level 1, champion lottery system, 3 chances to draw a prize reputation, 1050 exchange points, 600 pills, 30 body tempering pills, 200 soul gathering pills, 50 foundation establishment pills, 1 dragon tiger pill, able to expand the meridians, very useful for early stage cultivators, 1 marrow cleansing pill. Ha ha ha. A hearty laugh came out of Lin Rei's mouth. When the Scarlet Flaming Tiger saw that its master was so happy, it also stood up and ran to Lin Rei's side happily, using its huge head to rub against Lin Rei's thigh. Lin Rei looked at the Scarlet Flaming Tiger that was almost 3 meters tall and felt helpless. The Scarlet Flaming Tiger was originally 2 meters tall, but when it broke through to Qi refinement level 1, its body crazily grew to 3 meters. Lin Rei and the Scarlet Flaming Tiger played for a while. Suddenly, Lin Rei remembered that he had not used the 3 champion lottery chances when he broke through to Qi refinement level 2, so he directly let the Scarlet Flaming Tiger go to the side to cultivate. System, I want to draw a champion now. Okay. After the system finished speaking, Lin Rei arrived in a space. The entire space was gray and there was no color at all. System, don't you want to draw a lottery? Where is the wheel? Where is the character sample? When Lin Rei saw that there was nothing, he asked the system. This lottery system is random, there is no sample. You can't draw whatever you want. Hearing the system's words, Lin Rei completely lost his temper. Alright, that's fine. Let's hurry up and draw. Ding. Activating Warlord Extraction System. Beginning to extract warlords. After saying this, the system went silent. Hey, what are you doing? Didn't you say you were going to pick a champion? Where is he? Lin Rei waited for a long time, but no one appeared at all. He immediately became angry. Subordinate Bai Qi greets master. A voice drifted in from behind him. I'll go. Suddenly, the voice gave Lin Rei a big fright. He turned around and saw a young man who was 1.8 meters tall. He looked to be around 20 years old, and there was a sword at his waist that gave off a heavy killing intent. What shocked Lin Rei the most was the weapon in Bai Qi's hand. It was a halberd, and Lin Rei felt a heavy pressure from it. You're my general? Lin Rei asked with uncertainty. Bai Qi was kneeling on the ground. When he heard Lin Rei's words, he quickly replied, Yes, master. Subordinate Bai Qi is your general. Bai Qi reported his name once again. It was truly hilarious. Wait, did you just say you're called Bai Qi? Lin Rei didn't hear it clearly the first time. When he heard Bai Qi's name for the second time, Lin Rei was stunned. Wasn't Bai Qi the killing god of his era? Subordinate is indeed called Bai Qi. Is there a problem? Hearing Bai Qi's words, Lin Rei's heart bloomed. However, he didn't show it on his face. He expressionlessly said to Bai Qi, Okay, I understand. Stand up first. System, what's going on? Why is Bai Qi here? The only thing Lin Rei could ask now was the system. Replying to the host, the historical general selected by the system is random. It could be someone from the Earth you were on before, or someone from the continent you're on now. This is not something the system can change. The system leisurely explained the whole story to Lin Rei. Oh, so that's how it is. Then I'll have to trouble you. In the future, when the general is selected, can you let the general appear directly in front of me? You're making me feel very insecure, okay? Lin Rei complained to the system. When he thought of the scene where Bai Qi appeared just now, Lin Rei immediately had goosebumps all over his body. Okay. The system will try its best to control it. Host, do you want to continue to select the general? When he heard the system's words, Lin Rei didn't hesitate and said to the system, Continue. Ding. Activating the system's drawing system. Beginning to select the general. Just like last time, the system went silent after speaking. This time, Lin Rei was mentally prepared. Moreover, with the killing god by his side, Lin Rei was even safer. Swoosh. A black light appeared in front of Lin Rei. A tall figure appeared in front of Lin Rei. He had a huge axe in his hand and his entire body was emitting a dense baleful aura. When the black light disappeared, the man strode in front of Lin Rei and knelt on the ground. A loud voice entered Lin Rei's ears, causing Lin Rei's ears to hurt. Subordinate Yi Lai greets master. Oh, it's Yi Lai. Get up first. When he heard the general introduce himself, Lin Rei was very happy. Yes. When he heard Lin Rei's instructions, Lai immediately stood up and went behind Lin Rei to stand together with Bai Qi. Hiss, why does this Yi Lai's name sound so familiar? The more Lin Rei thought about the name Yi Lai, the more he felt that something was wrong. Yi Lai, do you have any other names? Lin Rei couldn't hold back his curiosity in the end, so he turned to look at Yi Lai and asked. Oh, master, how do you know that I have another name? The general standing behind Lin Rei was surprised when he heard Lin Rei's words. You really do have another name. Lin Rei was just asking out of curiosity. He didn't expect Yi Lai to really have another name. My other name is Dian Wei. The name Li was given to me by someone else. Later on, I found it pleasing to the ear, so I used this name. The man who called himself Dian Wei spoke very casually, but Lin Rei was very shocked after hearing it. Dian Wei, isn't there a killing god? When did the system become so nice? It actually sent me the killing god twice in a row. Thinking of this, Lin Rei's heart instantly became much more cheerful. System, hurry up. I'll use the third lottery later. I'd like to see what other historical missions can be drawn for me. Lin Rei, who was in a good mood, said to the system. Ding! The lottery system has been activated. Beginning to draw a general. With the experience of the previous 2 times, Lin Rei knew that this time would be the same as the previous 2 times. However, this time, it took a long time. Suddenly, a different color appeared in front of him. A red figure appeared in front of Lin Rei's eyes. Looking at the red figure, Lin Rei was stunned for a long time. Subordinate Hong Lian greets Master, the woman who had just appeared in front of him said in a pleasant voice. Her voice was as pleasant as the chirping of an oriole. Get up. Looking at the peerless beauty in front of him, Linley didn't feel good at all. Linley was certain that even in the era of cosmetics in his previous world, there was no woman who could compare to this beauty. There was no comparison at all. What's more, this woman's face didn't have the slightest trace of makeup on it. It was as if she had returned to the natural world. Well, since you are all my subordinates, take care of each other in the future. Especially with such a woman among you, take good care of Hong Lian. After speaking, Linley revealed an amiable smile as he looked at Red Lotus. Yes. The 3 of them replied to Lin Rei in unison, but Hong Lian immediately protested. Master, I don't agree. Although I'm a woman, I'm not inferior to these 2 at all, so I don't need their care. Hong Lian's stubborn face was beautiful in Lin Rei's eyes no matter what. Well, Hong Lian, since we're all a team, there's no need to say so much. You'll be together for a long time. If you keep acting like this, how can you work for me? That's right, Sister Red Lotus. We're going to be a family in the future. There's no need to be so calculative. Dian Wei, who had been silent the whole time, suddenly blurted out, stunning everybody. Get lost. Who's your sister Hong Lian? I'm no weaker than you. Also, don't call me sister. I want to be the elder sister. Then, Hong Lian looked at Dian Wei as if she was going to fight. Lin Rei felt a headache coming on seeing this. They were not his warriors at all, they were more like his ancestors. Seeing that they were about to fight, Lin Rei hurriedly stepped forward and tried to calm them down. Enough. We've just come out, and you're already beating us up. Aren't you tired? And you, Red Lotus, why do you always want to beat people up? Aren't you afraid that you won't be able to get married in the future? Linley said earnestly to the 3 of them. Speaking of which, Linley's persuasion skills were truly impressive. He had been persuading them for a full hour, and the 3 of them had the same expression in their eyes at the same time. It was as if they were saying, I won't dare to do it again. Please, Master, stop talking. Understood, Master. In the future, we won't dare to do it again. Hearing the 3's words, Linley finally stopped advising them. Well, that's right. We're all a family. There's no need to fight. Then, Lin Rei looked at Hong Lian. Hong Lian, you'll be my maid in the future. You'll take care of my food and clothing. Master, if I become your maid, will I still be able to fight in the future? Lin Rei thought Hong Lian was going to ask something else. He didn't expect her to ask such a question. Well, hee. Of course you can. You'll be my maid when I'm not fighting, and you'll be my warrior after I die in a battle. Hearing Lin Rei's words, Hong Lian immediately relaxed. Lin Rei couldn't imagine how much Hong Lian loved fighting in her previous life. By the way, don't call me master anymore. It sounds weird. Just call me young master. Chapter 15. Yes, young master. When the three of them heard Lin Rei's words, they nodded at the same time and obediently stood there without moving. You guys don't have to be so reserved. I don't have any requests here. Lin Rei saw that the three of them were so meticulous and the atmosphere was so serious. Lin Rei was really not used to it. Yes, young master. When he heard the three of them answer, Lin Rei immediately lost his temper and was still the same as before. Alright, I'm also at the 4th level of chi refining now. Let's go out and train. If we always level up like this without a life and death battle, the one who suffers in the end will be us. Lin Rei didn't even say anything to himself and simply didn't care. After not going out for so many days, Lin Rei's restless heart immediately flew out. Roar. When the scarlet flame tiger beside him heard Lin Rei's words, it immediately got up excitedly, its eyes filled with excitement and desire. Hee, I know you're bored here. Let's go out. Seeing the scarlet flame tiger's expression, Lin Rei knew that it was not easy for an animal that lived in the forest to stay here for so long. After speaking, Lin Rei took the lead and walked towards the cave, while Hong Lian and the other two followed behind Lin Rei. As for the scarlet flame tiger, it was excitedly barking non-stop. Lin Rei, who was walking out of the cave, didn't know that a group of people had already arrived at the entrance of the cave. The leader was the woman who heard the scarlet flame tiger's roar not far from the cave. Miss Su Fong, it should be here, from the direction of the scarlet flame tiger's roar. Wait here, I'll go and catch the scarlet flame tiger. The young man came in front of the woman and volunteered. Young Master Wang, in my opinion, let's move together. If something unexpected happens, we can deal with it together. No need, it's just a beast. I'm at the 8th layer of chi refining, why would I be afraid of it? After the young man finished speaking, he didn't listen to the woman's words and directly walked into the cave. However, when the young man reached the entrance of the cave, he heard the sound of footsteps coming from inside the cave, so he quickly retreated to the side and got into a defensive position. Who's inside? Hurry up and come out. When the people around him heard the youth's words, they were immediately confused. They looked at each other, not understanding what the youth was saying. As for the girl named Sufang, when she saw the youth's actions and the tone of his voice, she knew that there was definitely someone in the cave. Everyone, get ready to defend, there's someone in the cave. The young man saw the group of idiots standing there behind him and immediately lost his temper. Someone's here. Everyone immediately took a defensive stance and focused their attention on the cave entrance. As for Lin Rei, who was walking out of the cave, he felt something strange outside the cave as soon as he reached the entrance. There's someone outside the cave. Go out and act according to the situation. If it really doesn't work, kill them without mercy. Don't leave a single one alive, do you hear me? Lin Rei said to the people behind him and the scarlet flame tiger with a very serious expression. Yes, roar. Hong Lian and the others took out their weapons and prepared to fight at any time. The scarlet flame tiger did the same, its eyes filled with bloodlust and killing intent. Let's go. Seeing that they were all prepared for battle, Lin Li immediately felt much more at ease. Giving the order, he led them out of the room. The sun today was very bright and dazzling, but at the same time, it was also very warm. When Lin Rei walked out, a ray of sunlight shone on Lin Rei's body. For a moment, Lin Rei enjoyed it very much. Being bathed in the sun is really too comfortable. I wish I could do this every day. Lin Rei looked at the temperature of the sun and didn't want to move for a moment. In the past few days in the cave, Lin Rei had sat on the damp ground every day and had already suffered enough. Seeing such good sunlight, he was a little reluctant to leave. Not only Lin Rei, but Hong Lian and the other two behind him were also the same as the scarlet flame tiger. However, Hong Lian and the other two were still well behaved, but the same couldn't be said for the scarlet flame tiger. After seeing the sun, the Scarlet Flame Tiger forgot that there were still enemies in front of it and quickly ran out of the cave to enjoy the warmth of the sun. Hee, you're already so big, yet you're still like a child. You like to play so much. Let's go quickly, otherwise who knows what kind of trouble little tiger will cause later. Lin Rei said to Hong Lian and the other two with a smile when he saw the Scarlet Flame Tiger run out. Everyone be on guard, something is coming out. Just as the Scarlet Flame Tiger ran out, the youth hurriedly reminded the people beside him. With a so sound, the Scarlet Flame Tiger ran out of the cave and jumped high in the blink of an eye. What, a 3-meter-tall Scarlet Flame Tiger? How is that possible? Didn't they say that the Scarlet Flame Tiger couldn't be 3 meters tall at most? Seeing that it was the Scarlet Flame Tiger that flew out, everyone relaxed their vigilance. However, the attentive Su Fang saw the Scarlet Flame Tiger's height the moment it came out. It was different from the rumors. Young Master Wang, be careful later. This Scarlet Flame Tiger seems a little different from other Scarlet Flame Tigers. Su Fang felt that something was wrong, so she turned to the youth and warned him. Hee, Miss Su Fang, isn't it just an animal? Is it that exaggerated? When the youth heard Su Fang's words, he didn't take it to heart at all. His heart was filled with disdain. Sigh, young Master Wang, it's better to be careful. I've seen the introduction of the Scarlet Flame Tiger in the family's records. It's written that the Scarlet Flame Tiger is a demonic beast that moves individually. Its strength is at least at the 9th level of body tempering, and its height is no more than 3 meters. But look at this Scarlet Flame Tiger, just judging from its aura, it's already at the body tempering stage and chi tempering stage. Also, look at its light golden fur, and its height, it's more than 3 meters tall. Su Fang saw that the youth didn't believe it, so she told him the information she saw in the family's library. It's true. But what does it matter? Isn't it just chi tempering? I don't believe that I can't beat an animal with my strength at the 8th level of chi tempering. When she heard the first half of the youth's sentence, Su Fang didn't think that this youth was the kind of second generation who would just eat and wait for death. However, when she heard the second half of the sentence, she felt that she was wrong. Come, catch that animal for me. Whoever catches it will be heavily rewarded. The youth waved his hand and said to the crowd. Charge, catch the Scarlet Flame Tiger alive. When the crowd heard the youth's words, they all revealed greedy eyes and rushed towards the Scarlet Flame Tiger. Roar! An angry roar came from the Scarlet Flame Tiger's mouth. The Scarlet Flame Tiger was originally bathing in the sun when it saw everyone rushing towards it with greedy eyes. The Scarlet Flame Tiger immediately became unhappy and rushed towards the group of people. Roar! Roar! Angry roars came from the Scarlet Flame Tiger's mouth as if someone was provoking its dignity. Not good, little tiger is fighting with someone. Let's hurry. When Lin Rei arrived at the entrance of the cave, he already knew that the Scarlet Flame Tiger was fighting with someone when he heard the roar. Lin Rei, who wasn't far from the entrance of the cave, quickened his steps and quickly walked out of the cave. Su Fang immediately noticed Lin Rei's group walking out of the cave. Young Master Wang, tell everyone to stop first. Su Fang walked to the youth's side and said to him. Stop. Why? Didn't you see that so many of us were attacking the Scarlet Flame Tiger and it was almost effective? If we stop now, wouldn't everything be in vain? When the youth heard Su Fang's words, he immediately became angry and shouted at Su Fang. Young Master Wang, I think you've misunderstood. I meant for you to look over there. Su Fang pointed at Lin Rei's group who had just exited the cave. Yes. The youth immediately looked in the direction Su Fang was pointing at and immediately saw Lin Rei. However, the youth didn't stop at Lin Rei. Instead, he saw the woman behind Lin Rei, Red Lotus. Heavens, there's actually such a beautiful woman in the world. If only I could get her. This woman is so much prettier than that slut Su Fang. No, there's no comparison at all. A thought suddenly appeared in the youth's mind. Humph! A cold snort landed in the youth's and Su Fang's ears. Immediately, the youth who had been immersed in Red Lotus's beauty woke up. I've been rude. However, I've never seen such a face before. It's as if this face only exists in the heavens. It's very rare to see such a face in this world. Red Lotus didn't even move her eyebrows after hearing the youth's words. She only stared at Lin Rei. Even in this situation, the youth knew that Lin Rei was the leader. May I ask who this young master is? The youth saw that Red Lotus didn't pay attention to him. He then turned his attention to Lin Rei. He wanted to ask Lin Rei about Red Lotus's name and where she lived. Oh, you're asking me? Hearing the youth's words, Lin Rei pretended to be confused. When he was talking to Red Lotus, Lin Rei knew that the youth in front of him wasn't a good person. Although the youth looked gentle, his greedy eyes had already betrayed him. Hee, young master, you're joking. Apart from you and me, there's no one else here. If I don't talk to you, who else would I talk to? Oh, you don't need to know my name. I just want to ask you a question. Lin Rei didn't say anything when he heard the youth's words. Instead, he directly asked the youth. Oh, I don't know what this young master wants to ask me. As long as I know, I'll tell you everything I know. Seeing that Lin Rei wanted to ask him a question, the youth immediately became happy and quickly answered. I just want to ask why you asked people to rob my mount. Did my mount offend you? Chapter 16. What? That's your mount. That youth seemed to have heard some sort of miracle. His eyes widened and his face was filled with disbelief. Su Fang, by the side of the youth, was similarly shocked. It was as though what Lin Li had said was something impossible. Why are you so shocked? Seeing their expressions, Lin Li's interest was piqued. That, young master, is what you said true? Is that scarlet flamed tiger really your mount? Su Fang's words were filled with doubt. How could it be false? Lin Li didn't think much of it, but to others, it wasn't the case. Generally speaking, demonic beasts wouldn't be able to easily become a means of transportation for humans. But today, they actually saw one, and such a young one at that. Roar! The scarlet flamed tiger heard Lin Rei's call and instantly left the scene and came to Lin Rei's side. Growl! The flaming tiger, which had come to Lin Li's side, lay down at Lin Li's feet and let out 2 obedient growls. And then, it stared fixedly at Su Fang and the others, as though it was afraid that Su Fang and the others would do something to threaten Lin Li. Seeing this scene, the youth and Su Fang completely believed Lin Rei's words. Okay, now that the matter has been proven, it's time for you to answer my questions. Why did you misunderstand me? Why did you capture my mount alive? As the saying goes, a woman changes her face faster than flipping a book. But now it seemed that wasn't the case. This Lin Rei changed his face much faster than a woman. Suddenly, Lin Rei's voice became cold. For a moment, Su Fang and the youth didn't know what to say. It's all a misunderstanding. Just now, we saw a scarlet flame tiger run out, so we acted. We didn't know that the scarlet flame tiger was yours. As the saying goes, the ignorant are not guilty. Don't you think so? The youth who hadn't spoken until now suddenly said a few words. Hearing the meaning of these words, it seemed like he had to make Lin Rei act as if nothing had happened. Oh, the ignorant are not guilty? But why do I feel like you guys came prepared and didn't suddenly meet? When Lin Rei heard the young man's words, his mood of breaking through was immediately ruined by these few words. Hearing Lin Rei's words, the youth knew that this matter couldn't be settled peacefully. Therefore, he used a threatening tone towards Lin Rei and said, "Brat, since you've seen through it, I won't pretend anymore. What you said just now was right, we're here for this scarlet tiger. You can name a price. If you buy it from us, then it's fine. If you don't, Then I'm sorry, but none of you can leave today. Hearing the young man's words, Lin Rei suddenly became angry. Originally, he was just going to tease these people and then let them go. But now, it was not certain. Oh, so you're saying that you want my scarlet tiger no matter what? When Su Fang saw that the situation was getting out of hand, she immediately acted as a mediator to smooth things over. That, young master, why don't you buy the scarlet tiger for us? This way, we can still make friends. Isn't there a good saying that having one more friend is better than having one more enemy? Don't you think so? Su Fang said with a smile. She originally thought that Lin Rei would give in to her beauty, but things were not as good as Su Fang imagined. So you're saying that you're going to eat me today? What do you think? We have so many people, and you guys only have 4 people. Including the scarlet tiger, you only have 5 people at most. Do you think you have the qualifications to fight with us? When the youth saw Lin Rei's fearless appearance, he thought that he had seen wrongly for a moment. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. Hearing the youth's words, Lin Rei burst into laughter. There was even a hint of disdain in his laughter. What are you laughing at? When the youth saw Lin Rei burst into laughter, he did not know what to do for a moment. Ha ha ha, I'm laughing at you for thinking too highly of yourself. At the same time, I'm laughing at you for underestimating me. Since I, Lin Rei, came to this world, you're the first person to say that you won't let me go. Hearing such funny words, should I laugh or not? Ha 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 ha, in the entire forest mountain range, other than Lin Rei's laughter, there were only the roars of demonic beasts. The youth in front of Lin Rei's eyes were still filled with killing intent. After speaking, the youth charged out, wielding a treasured sword that glinted coldly as he charged towards Lin Li. You really don't know what's good for you. How dare you show your killing intent? You want to kill my young master, right? Just as the youth raised his sword and rushed over, he heard a woman's voice. Moreover, the youth felt a hand on his chest, and a huge force came from the hand. In an instant, the youth's body was sent flying backwards. Standing where the youth had been sent flying, a woman appeared there. Her eyes did not contain any emotions as she looked at the distant figure. All right, Red Lotus, come back. You're a girl, why did you have to do it yourself? Aren't there 2 men behind you? And you too, how could you let a girl do it? If others saw this, how could Red Lotus get married in the future? Seeing that Red Lotus had returned, Lin Rei immediately criticized her. He also mentioned Dian Wei and Bai Qi who were behind her. When these words fell into the ears of the group of people nearby, they were completely out of place. On the side, Su Fang was already dumbfounded, especially when she saw that the youth didn't even know what was going on until he was sent flying. This action really frightened everyone. They didn't expect that a woman could send a person at the 8th level of Qi refining flying with a slap. Ah, a roar came from afar. Everyone looked towards the source of the sound and saw that it was the young man who had been slapped away by Red Lotus. At this moment, the young man's mouth was bleeding. He had one hand on his chest and the other on the ground. He looked very miserable. Yo, you're not dead yet. Seeing that the youth got up, Lin Rei immediately mocked him. You dare to hit me? Do you know who my grandfather is? Aren't you afraid that my grandfather will kill you? The youth was immediately enraged by Lin Rei's ridicule. He hurriedly mentioned his grandfather, trying to intimidate Lin Rei. Oh, your grandfather? Who is your grandfather? Is he famous? So you're just an ant who doesn't know anything. Let me tell you, my grandfather is the 3rd elder of the Fengyan sect. He's very powerful. If he knows that you hit me, you're dead. Seeing that Lin Rei didn't know who his grandfather was, the youth hurriedly explained. Oh, so it's the 3rd elder of the Fengyan sect. Yes. Hearing this, the youth's eyes lit up. He immediately felt that mentioning his grandfather was the right choice. Since you know, why don't you hurry up and help me up? You want me to apologize? Do you want my grandfather to kill you? The young man was so arrogant that when he heard that mentioning his grandfather worked, he became even more arrogant. It was as if he was the heavenly king. Then tell me, how do you want me to apologize? Hearing the youth's words, Lin Rei's interest was piqued. The way to apologize is to give me your scarlet tiger. Hee, then give me the beauty behind you. That way, I can ask my grandfather to let you guys off. Otherwise, you'll all die. In the end, the woman and the scarlet tiger will still be mine. Think about it. After saying this, a sinister smile appeared on the youth's face. Of course, this scene was seen by Su Fang in the distance. Lin Rei naturally couldn't miss it. Most importantly, Hong Lian was behind him. At this moment, Hong Lian was emitting a cold aura. Even Lin Rei was afraid of her. Lin Rei's most important motto in his life was that he would rather provoke the king of hell than provoke a woman. Whoosh! A red silhouette shot towards the youngster at a frightening speed. Yes. At this moment, the youth's expression was very funny. His eyes were wide open and his body was trembling uncontrollably. He was in disbelief, as if saying, I already mentioned my grandfather. Why does she still dare to hit me? Hong Lian arrived beside the youth in a few seconds. She clenched her hand into a fist and punched the youth's stomach. Bang! A very muffled sound came from the youth's body. It was clear that this sound was only the beginning. Bang! 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 Only the sound of flesh being smashed and painful screams could be heard in the entire forest mountain range. Ah! You will die a horrible death. Just you wait, I will definitely ask my grandfather to kill all of you. The young man roared as if he had gone mad. However, it was clear that Red Lotus didn't care about him at all. She continued to punch the young man's stomach. Kacha kacha sounds came from the young man's body. The sound was very terrifying. Su Fang and the group of people who were brought here were already scared silly. They only had one thought in their minds, and that was to leave quickly. They couldn't stay here for a moment longer. All right, Hong Lian, come back. You've beaten and kicked him. You should be appeased now, right? Linley said to Red Lotus. His voice was filled with gentleness, but in the eyes of Su Fang and that group of people, it was a voice that came from the underworld. In their ears, it was bone-piercing cold. Yes. Hong Lian responded and appeared behind Lin Rei in a flash. The moment she came back, she immediately became expressionless, as if the whole thing had nothing to do with her. Hong Lian, can you not rush forward next time? You'll scare others. Lin Rei said and glanced at Su Fang and the group of people. There are still people behind. Besides, even if Dian Wei and Bai Qi aren't there, there's still me. No matter what, I can't let you know that a woman is going to hit someone. Lin Rei looked at Hong Lian seriously. That's right, Sister Hong Lian. You still have us. Wait here. I'll go beat that guy again to vent your anger. Dian Wei rushed out after saying that. Get lost. Don't call me sister again. I want to be a big sister. Hong Lian roared at Dian Wei in the distance. Huh. Hearing what Red Lotus said, Dian Wei, who was far away, almost got hit by a tree. Chapter 17. Well, hee. Hearing what Red Lotus said, Dian Wei's lips twitched unconsciously. Thinking of what Red Lotus said, Dian Wei was quite worried. Humph. It's all your fault. If it weren't for you, would Red Lotus be unhappy? If it weren't for Red Lotus, would I have come out? If it weren't for me, would Red Lotus say that to me? While talking, Dian Wei came to the young man and punched him. It was another scene that was not suitable for children. The young man felt like crying at this moment. He thought to himself, who asked you to come out. How can you blame me for this? Do you think I won't feel bad? Where's my backer? The more he thought about it, the more speechless he became. He had thought that he wouldn't be beaten up if he mentioned his grandpa and his sect. But now, this happened. Phew. I'm finally relieved. Dian Wei took his fists off the young man's body and clapped his hands, before he said something that was infuriating to both humans and gods. He, Lin Rei chuckled and walked to the young man who was cramping on the ground with a smile on his face. What? What do you want? Seeing that Lin Rei was getting closer and closer, the young man forgot his pain for a moment. His nerves were all tensed up, and he was on guard against Lin Rei. I don't want to do anything. I just want to have a heart-to-heart talk with you and see how you're going to negotiate with me. Lin Rei came to the young man with a mocking smile and squatted down, looking at the young man who was like a dead dog at this moment. No, I won't negotiate with you anymore. It's all my fault. Please let me go. I won't do it again. As long as you let me go, I'll ask my grandpa to give you a lot of money and cultivation materials. Anything, as long as you let me go. The young man looked at Lin Rei with longing in his eyes, as if he wanted to see something from Lin Rei's face. However, the young man was disappointed, or even desperate. Because he saw that Lin Rei's face was expressionless, and he could even feel a bit of killing intent. You want me to let you go? Do you think it's possible? Originally, when we first met, it was still possible. But you dared to threaten me, and even threatened my future woman. Tell me, how can I let you go? As he spoke, the killing intent in Lin Rei's eyes inadvertently magnified several times. A hand suddenly reached out and grabbed the youth's neck, forcibly lifting him up from the ground. The youth's feet kept stomping on the ground, and his hands kept grabbing the base of his thighs. Because he couldn't breathe, his face had already turned red. Cough, cough, cough. What do I have to do to make you not kill me? The young man seemed to want to see if there was a chance to turn things around, but when he heard Lin Rei's words, he immediately gave up. It's too late. When you threatened me and my future woman, you were already sentenced to death. So, accept your fate. If you can't complete the mission or complete the mission, the system will directly erase you. Pills, 30 body-enhancing pills, 200 energy-gathering pills, 50 foundation-building pills, 1 dragon tiger pill, able to expand the meridians, very useful for early-stage self-cultivators, 1 marrow-cleansing pill. Looking at the information on his interface, Lin Rei's heart skipped a beat. Especially when he saw the last mission, Lin Rei felt dizzy. Why did he always get a mission that directly erased him? Lin Rei really couldn't figure it out. Sigh, it seems like now is not the time to rest. I still have some time for the other missions, but I don't even know the cultivation level of that third elder. As long as I kill him, I will directly erase him. This is the only way you can threaten me. Looking at his mission, Lin Li couldn't stop grumbling and grumbling. Miss Su Fong, what's wrong with that person? Why is he standing there motionless? Is he stupid? A man walked to Su Fong's side and whispered. Shoo, do you want to die? Didn't you see what the grandson of the Fengyan Sect's third elder did? If you keep talking like that, I'm afraid you won't even know how you died. When Su Fong heard the man's words, she quickly signaled him to stop talking. Then, she warned the man. Oh, I know. After saying that, the man retreated to the side and didn't move again. Everyone seemed to be frozen. No one was moved. Even the sound of their breathing was adjusted to the lowest. Some people even held their breaths and tried not to make any sound, afraid that they would disturb the person who was going to kill today. Sigh, let's get to work. Otherwise, not to mention going home, we might be directly erased by the system before we even get home. After saying that, Lin Rei directly exited his interface. That, Bai Qi, go and kill all those people. We have more important things to do. Yes. After hearing Lin Rei's words, Bai Qi moved. Not only Bai Qi, but even Wei Honglian moved. Of course, the Scarlet Tiger was indispensable. Oh, right, Honglian, you can come over. You are now my servant, so it's better if you don't get contaminated by the smell of blood. You can go when I need you in the future. Honglian, who was preparing to do a big job, became dispirited when she heard Lin Rei's words. In the end, she reluctantly returned to Lin Rei's side. Hee, young master, we didn't threaten you, right? Why won't you let us go? We are all disciples of the Fengyun sect. Also, this is the granddaughter of our Fengyun sect's first elder. Among the group of people who came with the dead boy, some of them rebelled when they heard Lin Rei's words. They were unconvinced and brought up Sufang. Oh, since there is a descendant of the first elder, that's easy. Bai Qi, Dian Wei, kill all of them except for the woman named Sufang. After hearing that the woman named Sufang was also the granddaughter of the Fengyun sect's first elder, Lin Rei immediately looked at her. What are you doing? The woman named Sufang, upon seeing the look in Lin Li's eyes, instantly felt all the hairs on her body stand on end. She was extremely nervous, and at the same time, extremely angry. Angry at the person who had sold her out. A group of screams came from the side. Sufang turned her head and saw the scene of a massacre. She saw Bai Qi and Dian Wei killing crazily with an excited expression and a bloodthirsty smile on their lips, as if the two of them were soul reapers from the netherworld. How can you do this? They are no threat to you at all. Why don't you let them go? Do you have to kill all of them? Sufang was already scared silly by this scene of slaughter. She roared angrily at Today. Her eyes were filled with terror and her body was trembling uncontrollably. Let them go. Let them go so that they can leak information about me to the Fengyun sect after they get out. Then, they can get rewards and the people of the Fengyun sect will hunt me down. Lin Rei looked at the group of people who were being killed with disdain. You and I can make them keep quiet, Sufang immediately retorted when she heard Lin Rei's words. You can? Can you really guarantee that they won't tell anyone about me? Even if you can, I won't believe you. I only know that dead people are the most honest and can keep secrets the best. After saying that, Lin Rei stopped looking at Sufang. Instead, he turned his head and looked at the place where Dian Wei and Bai Qi were killing. Why? The sudden question stunned Lin Rei. What? Why don't you let me go? Hearing that, Lin Rei understood why she wasn't allowed to kill people. That's why. Lin Li's eyes darted left and right as he looked at Red Lotus, trying to play dumb. Hurry up and tell me why you have to keep me by your side. When Lin Li saw this, he knew that he probably wouldn't be able to avoid it. Thus, he gently said to Red Lotus, it's not that I don't want you to go, I just want you to be clean. I don't want you to walk around killing. It's that simple. After saying this, Lin Li's eyes were filled with sincerity. Seeing this, Red Lotus didn't say anything else. If this little girl knows, I will definitely tell you everything that young master wants to know. Hearing Sufang's words, Lin Rei smiled and didn't threaten Sufang. First question, I want to know all the information about the dead youth and his grandfather. Second question, I want to know the collective cultivation of your Fengyun sect. Third question, I want to know the strength of your grandfather. Lin Rei said everything he wanted to know. Then, he stared at Sufang and waited for her answer. It's like this. The dead youth was called Wang Jian. He was an inner disciple of the Fengyun sect. His grandfather was the third elder of the sect. As for his cultivation, he was at the upper stage of the Gold Core realm. As for the strength of the sect, I only know the surface. At this point, Sufang paused and looked at Lin Rei. She was afraid that Lin Rei would be unhappy and do something extreme. Then tell me the surface strength. Lin Rei didn't say anything when he heard Su Fang's words. Instead, he directly let Su Fang continue. Oh. Hearing Lin Li's words, Su Fang finally let out a sigh of relief. She made a sound of acknowledgement and then continued. On the surface, the person with the highest cultivation in the sect is the sect master. I heard my grandfather say that last year, the sect master seemed to have broken through to the gold core realm and entered the lower stage of the nascent soul realm. As for whether it was true, I don't know. Under the sect master, there are 6 elders. The strongest among them is my grandfather, who is at the peak of the gold core realm. The second and third elders are at the upper stage of the gold core realm. As for the 4th, 5th, and 6th elders, their strength is all around the middle stage of the gold core realm. Below them are the deacons. Their strength is all in the Anidia realm. Then there are the personal disciples, inner disciples, and outer disciples. Their strength is in the body tempering realm, chi tempering realm, and foundation establishment realm. At this point, Su Fang took a deep breath, then turned to look at Lin Li. Oh, I didn't expect that there would be a nascent soul realm cultivator guarding the east. It seems that I have to work harder in the future. Otherwise, when will I be able to cultivate to that level? Hearing Su Fang's description of the Fengyan sect, Lin Rei had basically figured out the strength of the Fengyan sect. Although this was only a small part, Lin Rei could guess that no matter how high the cultivation in the Fengyan sect was, they wouldn't reach the spirit-severing realm. Thinking of this, Lin Rei's pressure multiplied. The system gave him a task of 1 year. If Lin Rei wanted to break through to the gold core realm in 1 year, he would have to put in more training and tempering than ordinary people. As the saying goes, only on the verge of death can you come into contact with more potential of human beings. Only then can you improve your cultivation. Young master, I have already told you about the situation of the sect. I don't know if I can leave now. Just when Lin Rei was thinking about how to spend the next year, Su Fang, who was beside him, anxiously said, pulling Lin Rei out of his thoughts. Oh, I forgot that you are still here. Since you have already said it, then let's go. Hearing Lin Li's words, Layden stumbled towards the exit of the forest mountain range. Lin Li couldn't be bothered to look at Su Fang. Instead, he directly went to a tree and sat down cross-legged, resting his eyes on the mountain. What Lin Li didn't know was that as soon as he closed his eyes, Red Lotus had already left, chasing after Su Fang. Her speed was extremely fast, and in the blink of an eye, she had disappeared from sight. But Su Fang, who had just left, came to a halt after moving far away. Turning her head, she stared hatefully in Lin Li's direction while muttering to herself, "Just you wait. I will definitely have my grandfather send people to kill you. The pain you have inflicted on me today, I will definitely get it back. I will make you suffer 10 times more than I did." After saying that, Su Fang turned her head and continued to run towards the distance. But could she escape? Humph, ungrateful thing. My young master has already let you go. You still don't know how to repent and curse my young master. You even want to kill my young master. Looks like I really can't let you go. Just when Su Fang turned around and was about to continue running, Red Lotus's voice directly entered Su Fang's ears. Su Fang's mind went blank. She didn't expect that there would be someone behind her. Moreover, it was the subordinate of that homicidal maniac. Thinking of this, Su Fang didn't say anything and directly used all her strength to run away. Humph, do you think you can run away? A voice that sounded like a devil's voice came from behind Su Fang. Su Fang immediately regretted it. Say, Senior, just now it was Junior's fault. I beg you to spare me. I won't dare to do it again. Su Fang suddenly stopped and knelt down in front of Red Lotus. With snot and tears running down her face, she spoke pitifully to Red Lotus. Humph, you don't need to beg me. I originally came to kill you. Even if you didn't speak ill of my young master, would still kill you. At this time, Red Lotus expressionlessly said to Su Fang, who was kneeling on the ground and crying. Why? Your young master said he would spare me. Don't tell me you won't even listen to your young master? At this time, Su Fang's eyes were wide open as she looked at Red Lotus in disbelief. Hearing Red Lotus's words, Su Fang knew that it wasn't Lin Rei's orders. It was Red Lotus who acted on her own. Letting you go only shows that my young master is benevolent. It doesn't mean I can't do anything. As the saying goes, cut the grass by the roots. I don't want my young master to be hunted down by your people in the future. So you can go in peace. With that, Red Lotus charged towards Su Fang. For a Qi Disciple Stage 9 cultivator, killing a Qi Disciple Stage 6 cultivator was as simple as drinking water. Seeing this scene, Su Fang knew that she couldn't escape. Thus, she touched her waist with one hand. Instantly, something that looked like a jade appeared in her hand. Do you think no one will avenge me if you kill me? You're too naive. After saying that, Su Fang bit her finger. A drop of blood flowed out from the spot where she bit her finger. Then, she smeared the blood on the stone that seemed to be there. Not good. Seeing the thing in Su Fang's hand, Red Lotus knew what it was. She quickly released all her cultivation and rushed towards Su Fang. However, it was too late in the middle of the journey. Buzz! The jade turned into a beam of light and shot towards the sky in the direction of the exit of the forest mountain range. In the blink of an eye, it disappeared without a trace. Seeing this, Red Lotus was completely furious. Die. Red Lotus arrived in front of Su Fang and directly inserted her hand into Su Fang's heart without holding back. When Red Lotus' hand came out, there was a beating thing in her hand. It was dripping with blood and looked very horrifying. Sigh, looks like I'm really angry this time. After speaking, Red Lotus tossed aside the things in her hands. She found a place with water, washed herself, and then headed towards Linley's location. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for killing the granddaughter of the Fengyan Sect's great elder. The reward is 10,000 experience points, 500 spirit stones, a clear spirit grass, and an introductory alchemy skill, Hongmeng pill concoction skill. It's a skill that can be improved. When it reaches the next level, the system will sell the next chapter to the host. The sudden voice woke Lin Rei up. You're tuning into the Biyao's Wuxia Chronicles YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.